back, gang, for Dreamworks Dungeons & Dragons. I'm your Dungeon Master, August Schmid, and it's been a hot second, but we're back here with the Dragon Warriors. How are we feeling, Dragon Warriors?
Worried?
Worried, you say? I don't know why you would say that. But indeed, last we saw you guys, what didn't happen? Here we go. In my recap notes, you guys in Far, Far Away have talked with everyone you need to. Pinocchio did a bunch of mercenary notes and buying to get you guys a bot army. Artie, you talked to Lord Gregor to get about 10,000 vampiric soldiers. Poe, you and Kite tried to get some of the Furious Five. Of course, China's still settling, for lack of a better word, but still getting the Thieves Guild for a total of 31,000 soldiers. You are marching on Castle Grimhold right as the night is reaching that peak. Again, the plan being, hopefully during the middle of the night, dawn will break, should recharge like Excalibur, some other player abilities. On arrival, though, Kai and the 31,000 were ambushed in the streets by all of Charming's soldiers, and indeed Pinocchio used that dominate person on Artie. It seems that Pinocchio's patron was Godmother all along, but through an insane Gabriel pull card with Poe the Panda, Artie has broken through that charm. Pinocchio has your pact split. Gabriel has split that pact, so your soul is not in Godmother's hands anymore. And you guys, we actually just ended with Artie, that nat 20 into Charming's chest, seeing even with Excalibur cutting just enough in to show the blood as Charming is able to bleed. We jump into an initiative here. Truly a crazy time. As we jump in, let's go ahead and show our battle map here. Let's see. Can everyone see that pretty well?
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Sounds great. Looks
Yeah.
great. Honestly,
Can't
great art. Like, I hate you, but great art.
Great art, right? Yeah. It's a torture dungeon of horrifying proportions. Charming and Artie, you are up on this kind of raised plinth platform as you just zoomed up. Poe, you're actually technically back by the entrance because, again, that very martial arts style, you whipped around the room.
Where is the entrance?
The entrance is right here now. I will say the doors seem to be magically locked right now. You know they closed. In this room, there are tons of enemies. I should say, I've put on the knights right now, but there is also the Godmother, the Evil Queen, Captain Hook, the Stepsister, Treants, Hags. There's a lot of enemies in here. And it doesn't look great. We actually cut to the map of Far, Far Away. As Kai and his soldiers appear. Here is Kai and his soldiers right here. Now I will say, each of these tokens represents 1,000 troops. That is no longer the case, however, because your 31,000 were decimated, immediately surrounded by Charming's men. There are more soldiers out and about. These are just the important ones that have immediately crushed in on your armies and started wrecking them.
Yeah, I might use the puppet as a backpack.
You might use the puppet as a backpack.
I thought you said bagpipe.
We
that
can do
too,
that
I
too.
was like, hold on.
That too, Pinocchio. You ain't out of this yet.
Pity the boy.
Also, I can't seem to see the map.
Oh, right, because I need to, let's see, I've shared, let me just quickly see what's going on there. Let's do this, let's say, show my camera. Oh, start the virtual camera. That would probably help.
Wow.
There we go. So, here we go, just you. I'm gonna hide my camera so I don't
Only
see
me.
it twice.
I'm the only one needed to be seen here.
Yeah. Come on. Why won't I?
So you're hiding your camera, but your camera's on.
That's so odd. Yeah, I don't know why it's like doing that. Alright, let's show my camera to non-participant. There we okay. I see what's going on. Cool. Cool. So, you guys, in far, far away. That is the battle map, or excuse me, this is the macro map, all far, far away. But we cut down into the torture chambers for most of our fight today. Artie, here's what's really fun. Last time you got a nat 20 on Charming. We need to roll that d20 again, as there is a chance you will crit again on Charming.
Woo! You don't have a d20 here.
Let's see.
I mean, you definitely have a d20 in here.
I've got d20s aplenty. Let's see.
Poison.
Feeling here's some of the d20s we got. This is going to be boxed in because you might have done something wild to Charming.
You cut off his balls?
Boom.
It's 12. Okay. So, Excalibur doesn't, do the crazy Vorpal ability for now. But you did seriously injure Charming last time, which is really helpful. Charming looks pissed, for lack of a better word. All of the bad guys around here look equally as mad, which is not great. It was just your turn, Artie. We ended on right before Charming's turn. Because, we ended with
Because
the
I
20.
attacked him twice and then I action surged him and I crit.
Indeed, you did. Here we go. I will let you know. You did a pretty fair bit of damage into him. Let me just quickly go through and unhide all of those bad guys.
I don't like that.
Please no.
Here we go. I have to double check. Poe, you're going pretty high up in the initiative order. Artie, of course, with that initiative, the contested 12 of you and Charming, but you won the roll-off. Pinocchio going a little bit later. Kai earlier, but is not here with the others in tow. Okay. You guys are in and around the torture chamber. All of the bad guys, I will say, are about to take their held actions. Artie.
Oh, great.
It does not look great. However,
I got some healing. We'll be okay.
Artie,
I can heal
you
you.
make me a perception check with all the enemies in here before they rush you.
Yes. I have advantage on perception. That's crazy. Okay, how do I have to roll on my phone?
I think it should be.
I just clicked.
I think you can click perception.
Yeah,
it'll
that
do
was.
it, yeah.
I had a 16 and then a 25. So I think the 25 will draw.
25. Artie. Before the held actions come off, you see Godmother is raising her wand. But before she casts Meteor Swarm, she stops. You see her eyes get really confused. She immediately pulls out a small little compact makeup mirror, looks into it. No! She disappears.
Just so you're aware, we got that meteor swarm. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
As Charming's mother, the fairy godmother, Captain Hook, the evil stepsister, the evil queen, all of their goons and lackeys, everyone except for 2 treants and a bunch of soldiers all disappear.
What'd you do?
Every single party was like, yeah,
Artie,
we'll do it.
Here are the following things you get sending through Gabriel. Artie, my name is Moses. We're here to kill the godmother.
Like,
Take out
Bible?
Charming.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bible Moses.
Like from the Bible. It's a long story. You get this debonair, swashbuckling sounds in the background. Alright, Artie, my name's Sinbad. We're gonna have to discuss a pretty hefty payment, but don't worry, we brought a bunch of Vikings and dragons to fight off these ships.
A second dragon is in the tower.
You get a rather, very, airy, hippie kind of voice. Hi, is this Arthur? I'm Minorith. We're leading some armies from Ilvanor. We'd love to be friends. But don't worry, we'll take out the Eastern Front.
Okay.
And finally you hear, Hello, small little king man. My name is Megamind. We are assembling the Union. Don't worry about anyone. As every single party has come to your aid, all of them have... This would have been a TPK in my mind of just how many bad guys are here. You would have had to play incredibly smart. it's grody. But indeed, every party has come to your aid. And on top of that, yeah, let's go ahead and reveal. From the east, a slew of armies, the Ilvanorians are being met by the Peacekeepers. From the west, you've got just thousands upon thousands of straight-up adventuring unions flooding out the Colosseum. You see Skyride is going off outside with the actual words 3,000 gold for the first over the wall, 10,000 gold for the most confirmed kills, 20,000 gold to whoever brings Charming's head. One of the parties is rallying the adventuring group saying, let's pay them.
You're gonna get 10,000 gold, my man.
Out of their money, not out of you.
That's great. That's even better.
You're gonna get 10,000 gold.
I don't have them, but
Exactly.
thousands of dragons and Viking ships sail into the bay to engage. And of course, a small elite strike team has found the Godmother's lair and is starting that fight against her. You won't know how any of these go. Indeed, depending on how these one-shots have gone, this will provide either good or bad things to you guys.
But these one-shots have taken place already.
I actually like how it worked out. Where we're like, oh, we couldn't really play last week. I'm like, but this helps me get all the one-shots taken care of.
The fact is, no one responded to me in the Discord group. So I was
Exactly.
like, we're so screwed.
I did kind of tell everyone, I'm like, don't tell the Dragon Warriors. I want to just see how much we do.
I knew beforehand, but already I'm still thinking, there's no way we're gonna win this.
So yeah, it's looking great. Charming is horrified. You see he's whipping around. No! You come back here! You owe me! As they are all teleporting away. They've got to rush or they're about to lose all their people and supplies. But hell yeah. Boo-hoo.
Womp womp,
Womp womp. So, you guys, I have to take a lot of people out of the initiative, which is feeling great. All those thugs are gone. All those hags are gone. All those trees. Yeah, now there's just 12 soldiers and 2 treants in this room. Artie.
And a handsome-looking dude.
And a very handsome-looking dude who does look hurt enough. Artie, I gotta ask, how many hit points are you at right now?
Oh, I'm a max. I'm a 99.
Exactly. Like, so you're feeling fine, right? You've got all the hit points you need. Charming, though, you know you did 2 big hits, he's just starting to look a little hurt. Charming looks pissed off, and for his turn, you see he whips around, seeing everything happen. Fine. If that's the way you want to play, then let's play dirty. And you see he pulls out a small little arcane crystal, crushes it with his thumb. Artie, you feel this entire room grow non-magical as he has ignited an anti-magic field in this room. Excalibur is just a great sword down. You see both you and him stop floating.
That's great.
As you're both, so go ahead, mark down. It's that you won't have like all your insane buffs because Excalibur won't have the bonuses, nor are you super. But neither is Charming. You see, Charming is trying to like stop the battlefield. He still might not play fair, but you're realizing he has performed anti-magic because he's not liking how everything's going. Excellent. That's Charming's turn though. That is his full action as he is just stopping all magic, which does seem to affect your superhuman genes. It seems that they're related just a little bit with magic.
With the arcane weave.
Bit of the weave is in there. That will make... so, a lot of stuff happens before we really get back into combat. All these enemies disappear. Charming has made the battlefield a little more fair. The soldiers have the nat 20. Here we go. I'm copying... here, I'm putting it in the chat, especially for Megan Lowe, so you can see the improved initiative. Just so... but yes, basically it goes the soldiers, Poe, Kai, Artie, Charming, Pinocchio, and then the treants at the very end. Pinocchio, that makes your turn. And Pinocchio, you realize not only are your strings cut, Godmother just fled. She had to rush back to her room. What are you feeling right now, Pinocchio? What do you think the vibe is?
What? My freedom? What is this?
What?
What's this?
I'm thinking. So I'm assuming that my magic is also now gone because of the anti-magic field.
Yeah.
Against the arcane weave.
Delicious. So I'm useless. I think Charming might still think I'm on his side. So I am actually going to step right behind him to give a good flanking.
Ooh.
Smart.
It's, yeah, kind of that, like, when you go behind someone and get on your knees to push over. Yeah, so Pinocchio, you
Cowering behind
kind of that sycophantically cower behind Charming. Go ahead, make me a deception check. I'll give you advantage because Charming doesn't care about you right now. That sounds bad, but, like, you know, he is like, all right, I'm about to one-on-one Arthur right now.
All right. So that's a natural 20, so 33.
Pinocchio,
Plus 13.
I think it's one of those things, even your own party members, we gotta kill that puppet. Pinocchio is siding with Charming. Pinocchio is trying to get sneak attack on you, Artie. It's a really good deception. This is kind of crazy. Lovely. So Pinocchio, I'll say that's just movement. You can hold an action if you so choose.
Yeah, I'm going to trying to see what I have. Okay, I'm going to hold my action to my hand axe against I guess whoever attacks me next.
Gotcha. So you are holding an action, just like whoever attacks you next, you're gonna go for it. Cool. Pinocchio, that's a cool turn. At the end of your turn, Pinocchio, the treants will go. You see, the treants are not fast. They have to slowly push forward. You see one of them is moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 towards Poe. The other one, Charming, whips around. You see he screams at the treant on the left, "Kill him, quickly!" And you see the treant on the left moves down towards this wall of tools. Kill whom? The other one, actually, I did realize, because he can't reach, Poe is going to throw rocks. And in this room, Poe, he is about to just rip up metal and stone and hurl them at you. I will say, treants have a pretty solid attack with this.
Go ahead.
Hey, when it's a nat 4, they ain't doing shit.
Can I still deflect missiles?
So a nat 4 misses. So you can't deflect missiles unless it hits.
Dang it!
But does
Also, please tell me your
25
deflect
hit?
missiles are just like they bounce off of your belly. And
Sometimes
think
it's
it's
either
gotta
bounce
be,
off the
right?
Betty
Like,
or the
especially-
Wuxi
To be
finger.
fair, it's also a good thing you're not wasting a reaction on
Yeah,
deflecting
that's true.
missiles.
Especially at this point.
Yeah, because they can only throw one rock a turn. So this dude throws a rock. You see this guy starts moving some big, impressive levers. Nothing happens yet. That does bring us back to the top of the order. Soldiers are going to go. Now, these soldiers have a bit of range with their spears. They're going to start throwing spears in their squadrons. Now, there's 4 squadrons. Artie, you're going to take these 2. Poe, you're going to take these 2. Pinocchio, soldiers think you're on their side, right? They're like, oh, sweet. Cool. Artie, what is your AC without your superhuman buffs? I just realized. We might need to quickly check that.
I think it was 19 because of the heavy skill.
Yes, you've got... Yeah, because you've still got armor and stuff. It's just, instead of like the natural 23...
Yeah, it was a 19 and then...
Arcane deflection can get you up. Yeah. So here we go. Let's see if soldiers can hit. They all love their spears. So here's 2 attacks coming at you. That's a 9 and a 14. They aren't hitting. So, throwing spears. They're not trying too hard. Charming's right there. Poe, here comes some throws at you. Poe, that's a natural 8 and a natural 20 from one of them. You're gonna want to deflect missiles, so use your reaction. Oh, smart. Your turn is up next up. Poe, this is going to be, I'll let you know, a lot of damage. That's 6d6 double. Good lord. Yeah, squadron. Poe, you take 55 points of piercing damage.
There is no way I'm mitigating all that.
No, you're making it, but you do have deflect missiles and stones of
Yeah,
if you want to use it.
I'm gonna reduce that damage as much as possible.
Yeah, reduce it as much. That's a crit.
Oh wait, can I instead use a stamina point to try to negate the downsides of a crit?
If you want to spend stamina points and not that
Yeah.
might be really smart in this fight. Yeah.
I'm not losing my balls again.
Excalibur lost all of its magical properties.
So it's still
I can't even look it for you then.
Yeah, because so it's still like a 2d6 handed weapon that you can still use, but it's not, unless the anti-magic stops. So Poe, 55. How much do you reduce it by?
55. Is this piercing damage?
It is piercing damage. Yes. So halved from your natural gelatinous disciple,
25.
right? So 27 will have or 55 to 27.
Yeah.
And then how much does your arcane? Wow, you might tank a really nasty hit.
So wait, how much does it get? Let me just grab the dice.
Because deflect missiles is a D10 plus, I believe, your monk level. So it should be a bit.
But also Stone's endurance really helps with that. So
Stone's endurance is going to help. Again, it's a lot of big abilities
15.
now,
The
but
current monk level is 9, so 15 plus 9, and my constitution modifier is 5, so 20, 29.
from Stone's endurance as well.
Yeah, because
So
I'm blowing
you
this
use
I'm
all
not
of it.
taking
I
it.
will say now, because unfortunately deflect missile states is you have to get it to 0 just from the deflect. So you can't throw the rock or the spears
I
back.
already resist
But
the
Poe,
damage.
you do take 0 damage from a crit, and so you use Stone's endurance, deflect
That
missiles,
is actually
a key
crazy.
point, and a stamina point to take nothing.
That is crazy.
That-
Do you know if we had our full party here, people could have died just by this rock?
Yeah.
And you said no damage.
Right?
Thank you.
Right? No, it could have been really bad, and
That's
Poe just went,
crazy.
I'm just gonna not
imagine
take
Hordak,
damage.
imagine Hordak taking one of those.
Hordak would have been dead like 3 rounds
You
ago.
would have been a cripple again. Just
Hordak, would have just died. That's insane. The soldier squad goes. That makes Poe with Artie on deck.
cool. Tell me, where's my father?
Go ahead and make me an investigation
Just
check.
free roll this turn. Presume. Okay,
Yeah.
let me find my perception. It's plus 8.
Rolled a 15. That's 23.
23. Poe. I'm going to reveal on the map. You see that this treant is moving down using a bunch of different levers and tools, coming down from the ceiling in a giant steel cage.
The goose.
Mr. Ping, who is unconscious up there.
Wait, unconscious and alive or unconscious and dying?
You don't know. Mr. Ping is lowered from a cage because you think this treant's goal is to kill Mr. Ping.
Oh yeah, it did say kill him.
He said kill him. As that's Charming gave you that offer, you didn't accept, and so he's gonna kill your dad.
Well, it's gonna suck for him. Can I use my full movement to try to get over there?
Yeah. How much more you got? You have 30 feet.
30
right now?
feet, yeah.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15. Wait,
Wait, that's a cage.
let's do this. Because there's cages in the way. I'm
Meaning-
gonna say
There's a.
you and
Oh,
Artie
this
have good enough
service.
base athletics and acrobatics. I don't think you two are gonna be too detrimented by
There's
some of these stuff.
elevated surface.
There are elevated surfaces. I see what you're
Stop
saying.
rolling around.
Go ahead, make
At
me an
the speed of
acrobatics
sound.
check to get the roll you need.
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
that
gonna
is
be
above
hard.
25. That is a
25. So you'll be able to take movement and a dash. I'll say easily. Yeah. So Poe, you jump and down. You're rolling across bones and viscera, and it doesn't feel great. But Poe, you land right here. That's a full 60 feet of movement. You still have your action. Now I will say, Mr. Ping is about 30 feet in the air right now. Like he is still in a cage. Let me put a cage around him just to help. But yeah, so still have your action, Poe.
Could I know this sounds weird. Jumping is never really described as an action, a bonus action, or how it's used. But I want to use my action to dash to increase my movement so I could potentially jump to the cage and be like
Yeah.
a physical shield while I get him out.
Go ahead. What's a D&D jump calc? So Poe, you might need to use a key point for Step the Wind because that will help probably give you the
I'm more than happy
like
with that.
yeah the what's it called
Monks.
the monk stuff.
Monk
And
stuff.
Poe, based on how tall you are, Poe, what's your strength score right now?
Dang it, it's strength. 15.
Yeah, it's odd for some reason. Jump. Okay, but you do have Step the Wind up. Okay, your long jump is 30 feet horizontally. Your high jump is 10 feet off the ground. You can reach up and grab something 19 feet off the ground. So but that's from the base. Okay, Poe, you are near cages. These cages
So I
are
could use
each
the
about anywhere
cages
between 7.
to try to get up?
You're gonna need to make me. It's a DC. It tells me on this site. Okay, this is a DC 21 acrobatics check to get to Mr. Ping. If you fall below the 21, you are just gonna be on the ground underneath.
Okay.
But it will take your full action, bonus action, everything, and you can get to the cage.
And what modifiers you got?
I have a +8.
Oh, bro,
+8.
got this.
So-
Proficiency with high dex.
Hey, I mean, it's
That
very...
is a nat 20.
Woo! Poe, insane. You jump, whoo, and cling to the cage. You have already used your free action, so you don't know. Again, Mr. Ping is unconscious. Your dad is unconscious in the cage. That's Poe, insanely packed turn. That brings us to Artie. Now, Artie, as you're going,
You got this, dude.
you hear Kai coming in, because again, Kai's technically before you. You just hear he's fighting off the troops outside. He's gonna try to get there in time, but it might be tough for him. Artie, that's you, Charming, and then Pinocchio. So
Important question that may change my course of actions.
Yeah.
There's no magic in this room.
There's no magic.
No arcane magic.
You see, Charming has a sword too, but it means like he's just got a normal sword as well.
But meaning that any magic that I try to cast will not, like, come out, right?
Exactly.
What if I'm not the source of that magical?
It depends. Anti-magic is weird. I'll look it up for you just to be fair, just to make sure. Spells and magical effects, except those created by an artifact or a deity, are suppressed in this area. Can't protrude into it.
Is Excalibur
Slots
an
consumed doesn't
artifact?
function. Target effects, areas, spells. Any active spell. Oh, fun fact. Kai can't talk to you with the sending
Because of
stones because never mind. Because the magic items. It can a magic item wielded by. Still precision. I'm gonna say we're gonna make this a Arcana check.
Okay.
Just to see, because the Ring of Merlin technically isn't classified as an artifact, but I see where it comes from. It is a very odd artifact-like item. So let's see what happens.
I'll just roll the Arcana.
Yeah.
That's a 13.
13. I think on a 13, and just based on how it's worked, you think it might be one of those. It wouldn't come out. Like you could cast it. It would like it's not like just a ring right now. You could use it to cast or talk to Merlin, but you think spells coming out of it are
Would
still
be
gonna
a very
probably
different
fizzle
thing.
just because
Okay,
the
no, that's totally understandable. Well, in that case, I'm gonna swing my sword.
You swing your sword. Charming pulls out Clarent, the black blade of Mordred that you have seen once in a vision
Yeah.
past. Go ahead and swing.
So this is where we're gonna. I don't remember my strength score.
I know, right?
prior to superhuman strength.
So strength, you get a auto +6 to strength. So it means you were at a 15, so you
Okay.
had a +2 to strength.
+2 to strength.
You
So
with
let
your
me
proficiency.
Let me just roll a normal dice. I think it's a
So-
+4 proficiency too.
So you have a +6.
I have a +6.
Which is honestly great.
Oh, that's insane.
Most creatures, even at that, is great.
Okay.
So +6 to this, and again, you and Charming don't have your high ACs right now.
It's all good. Let me grab a D6 because of the damage if I hit.
Am I technically hitting with advantage because Pinocchio's flanking or not?
I will say you have advantage. You don't know that Pinocchio is the one offering it, but Pinocchio is giving that flank technically an ally right now.
17 + 6. That's
A 25.
20.
Wait, 17
No.
+ 6, 23.
23.
Charming is a very skilled fighter, you think, and yet a 23 beats his current AC.
Oh, that's
As
great.
you trained for this, you whip the sword around and slash across the middle and connect again.
Neither of you are superheroes.
This is just pure sword
And
fighting.
then I got 10 on the dice plus my strength.
+2, so 12 damage. Yeah.
Perfect. And then for the second attack, that's a 19 + 6, so that's a 25.
That's a
A
25.
23 hit, a 25 is gonna hit.
Oh my gosh.
5 and 2, that's 7. 7 + 2, 9.
Another 9. So you and dealing these 21 points of damage, he's starting to look pretty hurt. And you're realizing it is that like he's had a life like yours, but somehow much better.
Yeah.
And yet he hasn't truly lived. Like Artie, you are like, oh, I'm not a superhero anymore. back to the basics. Toom, 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 and you are all the forms, all the connections going up.
This is a homeschool kid.
Starting to get his ass whooped, right? Like, you are getting the stabs in, and he can't stop you. Homeschool kid versus prep school kid.
Homeschool versus public school.
Yeah. Charming's definitely like charter school, prep school level.
As a
No, you went
Baldur's
to
Gate
public
bonus
school.
section, can I push him?
Baldur's Gate bonus. Sure. We'll contest this. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna pull out my dice here.
What do we roll? Strength, flat
It's kind of a flat
Athletics.
So, your athletics, I just helped pull up. So your athletics is still +2. Yeah, that
It's just a +2.
Yeah, because it's the normal strength. Yeah. Okay, charming's got. Okay, not bad.
I like my odds. I got an 18.
18. He fails on the 16. I think what happens is, and while I'm allowing these two, Pinocchio is doing the full like behind Charming. Oh, don't look at me! But straight up, you go to push him and realize Pinocchio's helping you out. Boom! Charming topples ass over heels backwards and is prone. Charming looks Pinocchio. He whips around, looks at you, he's like, "You filthy little urchin, get out of my way!" Pinocchio, wild, right? Artie, excellent turn. Charming will take his turn, so it takes half his movement to stand up. I love it. He moves back into this duel. Actually, he's gonna stay a little bit this way because he doesn't. Again, nat 20's a nat 20. He still doesn't really get Pinocchio's not on his side, right? He just thinks that was bad luck. So he moves a little bit to the side. Here we go. He is going to make his strikes. He actually makes, even without superhuman, he makes 3 attacks for his multi-attack. He's a pretty proficient fighter. Artie, that is... Clarence is not magical right now. That's why I have this stock. Okay.
Can I use Sentinel?
He moved out.
He's attacking a creature within... I think that's how Sentinel works. I'll double check Pinocchio, but yeah.
Oh, it's within 5 feet of me, so I don't know if that counts.
No, that counts, yeah, because even though he's not moving out, it's that he's attacking a creature other than you within 5 feet. Sentinel triggers.
And you held your action.
Hand axe.
Hand axe, go for it. So yeah, Charming gets up, brandishes Claire, and I will rip that smile off Dark. God, as Pinocchio
So
just...
that's a natural 20.
Oh
Chop his balls.
my gosh.
Total of 26.
Castrate the man.
For a total of 26. You do. Pinocchio, you rush in. Charming lifts up the sword, and you just uppercut straight in the legs. And you see...
That's for taking away my balls.
That's for taking my balls.
So
Go ahead.
where am I?
Roll damage. Yeah, double the damage here, Pinocchio. And I'm going to pull up the lingering wound table. Because I just realized he should have taken that from Artie, too. He is not immune to the effects of the lingering wounds.
You're not immune.
So that is 10 points of damage.
Hey, 10 points, 10 points. You know what I'm saying? You deal 10 points. He is not looking great. That was slashing damage, correct?
Yes, slashing.
Right. So Artie, he did get a nat 20 from your nat 20. So he only has a minor scar, right? He's just got the slash on the chest. Pinocchio, I'm gonna roll. That's a nat 13. He's got a horrible scar. He is disfigured to the extent that the wound can't be concealed. You cut so deep
His balls are
that
out.
his balls are out at a bad angle. Just, nobody look! As he is just screaming.
That's how it feels.
He's gonna have disadvantage on any persuasion or intimidation checks until he gets that thing. You cut so deep into that scrote that Charming has disadvantage on charisma. That's lovely. You'll love to see it. Damn. That sucks. Charming is gonna turn Pinocchio. I think the nat 20 deception is dropped as you nat 20 chop his balls in half. He whips around, fury in his eyes. He's just, I should have turned you into kindling long ago. And Pinocchio, he's gonna take his attacks on you.
I'm not intimidated by you.
I'm not intimidated.
Your balls are outside.
Would my form of dread have dropped because of...
It would
Is it a
have.
spell?
Technically, it's a magical effect.
That's
Okay,
to the
I will make sure my
arcane or
10
just
hit
magic
points
in
are back to
general?
0.
Yes.
I want to pull shenanery.
Form of dread is it's very specific where features like rage, action surge, key points, and what's the other one? sneak attack are things that aren't affected by anti-magic. I know this from Sam's campaign. I think it came up a couple times. But like forms of dread, other things that like spellcasters give them. So anti-magic really sucks when you're any form of caster. Pinocchio, what's your current AC, my guy?
13.
13. So he hits first on a synthetic 13, synthetic 25, and a synthetic 14. You see, he's not giving his all, but this is going to be still. Clarence has similar stats, as we know, to Excalibur. So that's going to be 6 plus.
Yeah, I'm killing him. I'm taking the sword and I'm
9.
shoving it in the.
Pinocchio, you take 20 points of slashing damage as he and you see chipping bits of wood fall off of you.
Tenacious P.
He's gonna action surge on you, Pinocchio, as he is just a furious guy. Synthetic 13, synthetic 16.
Granted, I did just cut off his balls, so that makes sense.
Pinocchio, that's a nat 20. Yikes. Pinocchio, start by taking, another 35 points of damage. And then I need you to roll me a d20 on the lingering wound table as well.
Okay. 2.
We love when that happens.
Pinocchio, that's really bad. Pinocchio, he slashes so deep it cuts into your throat. You gain immediately a level of exhaustion that cannot be removed by normal means. You will have disadvantage on constitution checks, and it takes high-level magic to heal this.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Cool. So I have my backup character just in case.
Yeah, no, that was horrifying. I apologize. Didn't expect that to happen.
We're not giving up on Pinocchio just yet.
We're not giving up yet.
You're not dying without a
Also,
fight.
Pinocchio, you're very bloody.
Yeah, he's not gonna be the one to kill you. I am.
Back off, you spooky bitch.
Already the idea of being like, hey, he's mine. It's just like, it's this fight to who can kill Pinocchio first.
That's
Pinocchio,
how you two
Charming
share
whips
the
around,
ruling.
one just crushes Clarence, the sword, right into your throat. It feels bad. That's Charming's action. He used action surge. He is going to bonus action second wind.
Excuse
He is at his base form. He was trained as a fighter. He really is a very close artist. He just doesn't have like natural spells. Is his only
No,
thing.
yeah, that's fine. My only concern is what's his subclass, because that's when it gets dangerous.
It's true.
Love to mention that. I don't think August had
if
this
he's a-
subclass.
oh, no,
if he's a battle
made
master,
Charming
he might be
years
screwed.
ago.
Oh, piss.
I did make Charming years ago, and so we'll see what happens. Here we go. Charming is gonna heal for that's a good amount of damage. Charming heals up. He's not full health, but you see he gets back a bit as he naturally just kind of binds his wound. He puts his nutsack back in his pants. Right,
Just
like he has to like refix himself
That's
there.
a crazy way to put it, but
Crazy way to put it. That's Charming's full turn.
We're wild for that.
It's too early for that. Pinocchio, that is your go.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna step to the side so that I can be back in flanking.
Okay.
Let's see what I can do. Nothing.
Does the flute have charges? Oh no, wait.
The flute's a magical item, yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't use my flute, can't use my matches, can't cast any spells, can't go into form of dread. Yeah, let's just...
Our Enochian amulets are down then. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to just use my axe again.
Hey, love to see it. Go for it.
Oh, but then, I mean, technically we can still pray because praying is not magic.
We suffer.
It's this is
Add
an
advantage
accident.
because of flanking.
There's an already proves
I'm assuming a 15 does not hit.
A 15 does not hit Charming. So you rush back, and you swing the hand axe, and he blocks it with a parry off to the side for him.
It's funny.
Yes, Pinocchio does not hit.
Cool. Yeah. bonus actions. What do I have? Nothing. Cool. Yeah, I think.
Pinocchio, you guys see Pinocchio's seeming helping, right? But it is rough. As long as that anti-magic's up, Pinocchio, there's a lot you're losing access to right now.
Concentrating on that?
I don't know. It just comes from this crystal that
He broke a crystal, and it's coming. It seems like it's
The
somewhere in this
arcane-
room. It might take actions or
Wait,
things
is
in
it
the turn
the
to
giant
see.
sigil in the center of the room?
Is it the giant pentagram? on the
Might be a
stage?
giant pentagram. Hey, I make fun battle maps, and it might be a giant pentagram, but you don't know yet. Pinocchio.
Maybe he's just trying to invoke ball out of it or something like that.
You know, yeah, like it's just that, like, hey, I
Yeah.
kind of have to, like, have a cool
That's
decor.
where Rask shows up from before, and we're just like, yeah, this is
Jesus,
great.
so
We're
healthy.
dead.
Judas Priest. And then we all lose.
No, Tarask is what Leviathan is.
The treants will take their turn. Poe, you see these treants. Boom, 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 boom. 6, there we go, 30 feet. That one can just move. Poe, they're throwing rocks at you. Here's 2 rocks. I will let you know. Again, they can hit really. Poe, what's your current armor class?
I need to take a minute because my magic items are down. That's okay. -2. I think it's 19 because the
19
bracers of defense won't be working.
means Oh yeah. Yikes. Poe.
Huh?
The treants hit exactly them.
Both.
Both of them. One of them got a synthetic 19. The other one got a synthetic 29.
Oh.
As they've got.
Weird question.
Yeah, weird question.
Deflect missiles implies the existence. I redirect it instead of trying to mitigate the damage and throw back. Can I try to break the chain that's holding up this cage and get us on the ground?
No. I think unfortunately part of deflect missiles, it's the idea of you're negating damage or just stopping it to yourself.
Yeah.
So Poe, this is gonna be a lot of rock. Okay. Oakley dokley. Poe, that is a total of 40 points of bludgeoning damage.
20.
Half to 20.
Because all damage is not magical.
All
in this
damage
room.
is non-magical right now. It's true.
It's true.
I'm not trapped in
So
here
Poe,
with
you're
trapped in here with
get
me.
hit with the sides of rocks and cages and metal. The treants take their turns. They move forward again. Top of the order, the soldiers will go. Now the soldier squads are going to link up a little bit. Pinocchio and Artie, you're going to each take an attack here. Pinocchio, they do now know you're not on their side. Poe, you will take, Artie's taking 2. Pinocchio and Poe take 1 each.
Okay.
So we're going to start with that. Poe, here comes a spear squad to you. Natural 9 misses. Pinocchio, 22 to hit. Yikes. And
Pinocchio's having a tough time. I don't think I'll do anything to him after this.
yeah, I know, it's like Pinocchio.
This is
already
punishment
a
enough.
natural 7 and a synthetic 23.
Oh,
to
the
hit.
33 is gonna hit regardless.
So Artie and Pinocchio, you will both take some of this damage. Yikes, those spears. Artie, you take 30 points of piercing damage. As these guys rip into you. And Pinocchio, I'll let you know there's a chance they could down you here.
What is hitting me right now though?
Spears.
They
These
just
spearmen
throw
are
spears?
throwing
Okay.
spears at you guys. Or like these 2, the yellow and green
Gotcha.
infantries are throwing spears. Pinocchio, you've got how many hit points left?
29.
You have 29 hit points left. Yeah, this could do it. That was 6d6 plus 10 of damage for a total of 26. As I rolled a 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, and 4 for 26. Pinocchio,
Life is
you
good.
have 3 hit points left, my guy.
Life is good.
Woo!
Yeah,
Pinocchio, life isn't feeling great for you, but hey, it is what it is. That's the soldiers' turn. You see, they are just straight up like taking spears, passing out, and taking whole rounds to just attack you guys. The squadron of soldiers aren't great to be around either. Poe, that is your turn.
Free perception check. Is my dad alive?
Go ahead and make me a medicine check.
Medicine, okay. Good modifier to that. +4, that's
17.
A 17.
Better not. Better. You just rolling dice with this.
Mr. Ping's unconscious, making death saving throws.
Okay. Since I have multiple attacks, can I the lock?
If you're gonna break the lock, go ahead and roll a hit. I'll let you know. Lock has a higher bit of AC, does have a bit of a damage threshold as well.
Okay. Let's hit. That is a nat 20.
Hey, you'll love to see it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. This is the first attack, so that... No, wait, it was... Right, this is the weapon. 7 plus... Right.
That's 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Is not enough to break the lock's damage threshold yet.
Second attack.
Second attack. Again, if you get it with the second attack, it might do it, right? It is is one of those items where you
Not
just
a
need
crit,
it with
but it is above a 20.
how much exactly?
27.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Cool.
Iron locks or steel well-made locks have an AC of 21. So
okay.
you're fine.
So that's plus 5.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Poe, you take both your attacks and boom, crack open the lock on the cage.
Okay.
Mr. Ping, I'm gonna move him out as object interaction. You can help just carry him out of the cage.
Dang it! Most of my healing stuff is an action.
It is an action heal.
Dang it. Wait, could I instead spend a key point for that to be my flurry of blows?
Unfortunately not, because part of flurry of blows is you're already taking the attack action because it's spending
No,
a key
it's
point.
separate. Martial arts requires you need to take the attack action. Flurry of blows is separate. It's a weirded class. It's a weirdly
I'll
worded
double check it. Yeah, I mean, I think I believe you. It's just one of those things.
Flurry of blows you can do as a bonus action.
And then
you can
anything
avoid.
else for my action.
But then it can only do unarmed if you take an attack action.
It's true.
One attack requires me to make my action. Two.
Oh, no, flurry blows. Immediately after you take
after
the
you
attack
take the
action, you spend the key point. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think right now it is that because of the iron lock you have.
Yeah,
to
my
boom.
healing is a bonus act. Is
Is a full action, yeah, for the chi healing that you
Then
have.
instead, I'm gonna roll.
You are pretty high up in the air right now. Is the problem? You're like on the side.
I have all fall damage
Oh,
already from bouncy.
Right. And monk, the other half.
I have slow fall. I have bouncy. I resist bludgeoning damage. I
You're
can
good.
take a fall.
Cool.
So I'm cradling him.
uh,
I'm gonna see if I can't roll over to the tree ant that was controlling the levers.
Cool. Yeah. Easily. Yeah. Jumping, rolling onto the ground, 30 feet of movement, and
full
I'll say
movement.
you're coming from the roll off. So yeah, that's 60 feet.
Mhm.
Bonus action roll. You pop up. You're right next to these bubbling hot lava, forge irons, torture equipment all around here. The tree, and he looks not at you, but at Mr. Ping.
I'm cradling my dad, so any attacks. That
I'll say any attacks on you, you'll
I
take.
want to take.
Creatures might have advantage on you if you're taking attacks.
I'm more
for
than
Mr.
happy
Ping.
with that.
Yeah, no worries.
Go ahead, and that's my turn.
That's your turn. Artie, that's you.
You guys.
Question, because I forgot the dynamic of this stamina point. Do we only max out the damage if we use a stamina point? Or instead of maxing out the damage, could we like make a targeted attack?
It's kind of both. It's targeting attacks to deal max damage.
Okay.
You still have to roll, of course, and hit, otherwise it can't
no,
waste.
100%.
But yeah, no, it'll max out the damage, but you can save for a called shot of like, can I go for X, Y, Z?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the hand.
Go for his hand. I like it.
I'm gonna go first for the hand that's holding the sword.
His dominant.
His dominant hand.
Not the one holding the
Charming is. That's a great question. Which is.
Is he ambidextrous? Because that'd be real bad.
Sure. I'm very curious. Is he? Interesting. All right. Cool. Go
Yeah,
for it.
lefty.
He is holding it in his left hand right now.
Yo, sick.
That's a 19 plus 6. That's the 25 to hit.
25 will hit. So this will deal max damage. So what's your max damage?
It's 2d6 plus 2 right now, so 14.
14 auto in. Charm, you stab him through his left hand. Doesn't seem like he can hold it with his left hand. He throws it to his right hand.
And for my second attack, I'm gonna stamina point and aim for the right hand.
Aim for the right hand. Go for it. And here's what's fun, because I
Don't
did
forget advantage from flanking.
Yeah, you have advantage
Roll the
from
crit.
flanking with
That's
Pinocchio.
good. I will roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Natural 20. I don't need the advantage.
Nat 20. That's gonna double. So 14 becomes
28.
28 damage. I will let you know because I was gonna be a punk. Most of the art I'm seeing, like official art, is he holds it in either his right or left.
Oh, okay.
It looks like he
is
ambidextrous. That might just be an animation error, but I'm like, nah, it
It's
looks
okay.
like he can use both.
Did you just?
But on a nat 20,
I have two attacks. He has
on
to
a nat
win.
20,
just-
I'm gonna make his roll on the lingering wound table.
Did you just cut off his hand?
You cut in and leave a festering wound with his right hand. So he does that, like, you cut into his left hand. He throws the sword, does that very, like, and it's making that graceful arc. So he has
please
his
tell
whole,
me I make Excalibur with the same art.
He has his whole, like, he is throwing the sword really high. His hand is just out, ready to catch it. And so you just stab his deep through and twist. His right hand now has a festering wound inside, which will, his hit point max will decrease by 1 hit point every 24 hours this wound remains. If he doesn't get it healed.
No, he's gonna die.
I'm gonna
That's
say
okay.
his sword clatters to the ground. He's gonna have to pick it up, but he'll have disadvantage on all his attacks right now. Actually, here's what we're gonna do.
Well, he could use.
You
his
did
left.
nat 20.
Mhm.
He is going to spend one of his stamina points
Okay.
to not take the linger, so he doesn't have disadvantage on all his attacks from now
Good.
on. Cool.
But is the sword still on the ground? Or
sword
does he
is
catch
still on the ground? I will say it will take
Pinocchio's
an
gotta do
object interaction
dig.
from your Pinocchio to grab it.
Yeah.
His turn is up
Is
next.
the object interaction free?
Object interaction is
I'm
free.
gonna kick the shit out of that sword.
You
Outside the
kick
room.
it. Go ahead
Over
and
here.
make me a strength check. Just kind of a flat straight check. Let's see how far it's gonna go.
That's a 14 plus 2, so 16 total.
Well, toss it over here, buddy.
I'm
Get
gonna
some
say
lava.
16
Melt it.
total. It moves over. It's right there.
I guess he has to leave.
Guess he might have to leave to get
Oh,
it.
God.
He's gonna. He's
What?
gotta try to get
What?
his sword back. He will leave both your opportunities.
Perfect. So I get to swing.
So Pinocchio and Artie, go ahead and swing on this mofo.
Opportunity of attack.
Can we also
And you're
stamina?
sentinel.
You can stamina on opportunity attacks. It's just always at the cost of the stamina point if you miss or not.
I'm gonna target the knee.
Go for the knee. Yeah, try to cripple him. a
I
little
always
bit.
go for the knee.
I also would like to use a stamina point on my opportunity attack.
Okay.
That's an 18
Cool.
plus 6. That's a 22.
22 hits. All right, Pinocchio.
I got a natural 20, so 20.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, wait, he can't move. That's a sentinel opportunity of
I
attack.
truly hate this. Pinocchio, you've gotten 3 nat 20s in 3 rounds. He can't fucking move. Charming goes for this. Ah, fuck! As he just is laying down on the ground. So Pinocchio,
Oh, wait,
that's max
actually, I
damage.
just realized because I used a point, I actually get full amount of damage.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he takes the.
So Pinocchio,
Double.
that's gonna double. So 2d6 plus 2 for you is 14 plus your 14.
My 14.
He takes another 28 damage.
But then she'll. Well. Oh yeah, because the crit is the 2d6.
Charming looks bloodied.
Yeah.
As he
And
is
on the ground, which
stabbed.
is funny.
He can't move to get his sword. The sword can't auto come back to him, so he is going to pull out his dagger, because that's the only other weapon he's got right now. At no disadvantage, because he did burn one of his stamina points. He is going. Pinocchio's a real problem. He's going to take his first attack on Pinocchio.
No.
Does he have disadvantage because he's crippled? No, I'm just kidding.
I'll roll it with disadvantage. No, I think it's on the knee. It's coming from that a nat 20 blow. I'll give him disadvantage. Oh, he should have rolled a lingering wound for Pinocchio's.
Pinocchio, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Dear freaking lord, that's a groin injury, gang.
That's
He
it.
lost his
Speed is
balls.
half. So Pinocchio, you're a hacking there, boy, guy. As he officially,
I
his
honestly
speed
just
is half.
picture Pinocchio kind of holding his leg and just purposely just.
Cool. I'll roll with disadvantage. Okay, I know the first attack, but Pinocchio, there's a chance he hits here. Pinocchio.
Did he
His
get him?
first attack. The first roll was a natural 19. The second roll was a nat 2 for a total of 9. His first attack misses. Now, I do have to make. He gets 3 attacks. Here comes his next one. I'll roll it with disadvantage. I'm gonna be fair. Even with the disadvantage, it's still a synthetic 13. And Pinocchio,
Yay!
a dagger, might not do it. No, Pinocchio dealing 5 hit points to you. You go
Yay.
down.
An hour in and I'm already down.
Hour in, Pinocchio's down. Woo!
Welcome to
He
D&D.
turns. He is going to attack Artie. He's going to call stamina shot this one on you. You see, he's going for your eye with the dagger. Piercing damage, try to just take out an eye. Here we go. Woohoo! Let's not. Shoot, don't even know what color it is.
It's a 2.
Well, it doesn't count when it's not like
You're good.
on paper. Artie, that is a synthetic 19.
Will Arcane Deflect that? Because Arcane Deflection is not a magical thing.
It's a subclass feature.
It's a subclass feature.
Let's double check it.
I'm not
I think
casting
you're right. I
anything.
think you're right.
Yeah, because it's not a spell. It's just like a.
It's just that you just
This
kinda,
is
from my knowledge, but if I'm wrong, I'll take it. That's fine.
because it comes from blade singing, right? Or
No,
no,
it's,
it comes from
War
War
Mage.
Mage. War Mage.
Yeah.
I think that should do it. Because the feature Arcane Deflection. Use this feature. You can't cast spells. I'm gonna say it's not magic. I think it's just the natural. You are pushing the. It's anti-magic is strong here, but you're just pushing the magic, not to use it, but just to deflect. I think that works. Good.
Yeah, my AC goes up to 21.
21, because he was going for the eye. He
Better
misses.
the eye than the balls.
You see Charming will free action is like, "Give me my sword!" And he shouts to all the soldiers to come rush.
No.
Pinocchio, you are at 0, so I will need a death saving throw.
Cool. I was actually just searching this up. Does a point of exhaustion cause a disadvantage on that?
Thankfully, it does not, because it is a
Good.
saving throw. It's you only get those when you have 3 points of exhaustion, not 1.
Delicious.
died a while
Let's
ago.
roll.
He's
Oh, yeah,
so lucky right now.
He's
Because
very lucky.
if the whole magic
I
thing
rolled a
didn't
9.
happen, I could just grab his sword,
Pinocchio,
go to the astral plane,
Fail.
drop it there,
Your-
and come back.
your body
That's so
is
rude.
decomposing.
That's rude.
The wood is starting to crumble away. Pinocchio's not looking great, gang.
Whoa.
Throw a health potion.
The treants
I don't think we
will
have to
take
lose
their
anymore.
turn. So, 5, 10, 30, 5, 10. Ho. You're getting a rock thrown at you from the one guy that's on you.
Go ahead.
The other guy's about to make 2 slam attacks on Mr. Payne.
I'm okay taking them if they're at advantage.
He will have advantage on you then to use your body and shield.
Huh.
Okay.
This is my dad, man. He's gone through so much.
It's okay.
Death shouldn't be.
Yikes. Poe, first was a 28.
Okay.
Second was a 24.
I have no way of mitigating those, so let's go.
Poe, this is all bludgeoning damage. That's another 41 half to 20 points of damage. Here comes the rock being thrown at you from the other treant. That's a 19. Misses. So right now you're fine, but the treants rush in. Back at the top of the order, the soldiers rush. Now they are actually decently enough. Yeah, they've got a pretty good
You got a
movement.
second
All right.
wave ready?
So these guys rush in 5, 10,
That's what I remember because I assume they're gonna attack me.
25, 30. And use their object on action to throw Charming his sword. He fumbles a little bit grabbing it because, again, one of his hands has a hole in it. The other one slashed pretty bad, but he does have Clarence back. The others, no, I'll say that was their action. I'll be fair on that one. But the others are going to reposition, keeping still within range. And Artie, you're about to take 3 squadrons of spears. Your AC is now
That's okay.
21.
Yep.
16, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. On a nat 1, nat 2, and natural 12.
He misses.
Your arcane deflection is going nuts. And you see it's the weave is pushing in against your just innate control of magic and the anti-magic field here. And it's all the spears miss. They're not gonna do that yet. They are going to compose subject to an attack. Okay. That's the soldier's turn. Poe, that's you with Artie on deck.
Oh, those were all the attacks. I thought they were attacking more.
No, they only have one attack. It's just a really big.
I'm gonna
again a bunch of dudes all throwing spears at once, so it's a lot of
I'm gonna
dice.
spend 3 hit points to try to heal Mr. Ping.
Spend 3 hit die. Okay, I have to be really fair. Mr. Ping should have made 1 death saving throw at the start of your turn. Poe, I'll let you know. I've made 4 rolls for Mr. Ping's death saves. It's this or nothing.
Oh, you've already made 4?
I've already made
He
4.
has 2 successes and 2 failures? No!
I'll even let you know. I rolled a 17, a 13, but I can't give that 13s to NPCs, and 2 9s.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Ping could die.
We could call a cleric. We know a few.
Call a cleric, but you would only have a minute.
May I see?
Haven't touched. I just moved it aside. Poe. The treants close in around you. As you feel your dad in your arms, his breath it's weak. Poe?
Stay with me, come on.
You look, he's got a nasty gash in the side of his neck. You staunch the blood, you are trying to heal, and you're freaking out. It's just not working. Look at you! I knew you would come for me. I told them every
Save your voice.
every day.
We're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna get you healed up. We got a place reserved with Shifu. You can sell noodles in the palace.
No, I think I'm very tired, my son. There's something I should have told you long ago. The secret ingredient to my secret ingredient. As Mr. Ping, his eyes slowly close, you see his wing go limp. What do you do in this moment, though?
Dad. Thank you for raising me. Thank you for making me who I am.
The treants close. Both raise their trunks high.
Do I still have an action?
Have your full turn. As you go to Wushy Fingerhold, a treant cracks. You feel bones breaking your hand a little bit before you make the rolls. On a natural 20.
What?
Mr. Ping, I should have. Don't you hurt my son!
What?
As he pulls out a frying pan, leaps
Okay,
forward, and
I
clocks
was
the
fine for
tree in the
nothing.
head.
What? I
Uh,
thought that was a bad roll.
That was a nat 20 for Mr. Ping. Mr. Ping has 1 freaking hit point, leaps up, and
I'm still healing
You
him.
know,
Dad.
so you
I'm
should
healing
definitely
him.
use your turn to heal him.
he does not
heal.
hit the tree, but you see Mr. Ping, boom, 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 and just starts
That's him, and I want to keep him safe. Hold on.
You're dying! I want to live! As Mr.
Yeah.
Ping does not want to die. He's got so much life ahead of him,
okay.
but he's got to protect you. you first.
Okay.
3d8.
Oh my gosh, I
and
thought I was about to
Constitution
kill Mr. Ping,
modifier.
and I could not have gone to sleep tonight.
Okay, he
I was
regains.
about to say,
I would
if
have-
you killed Mr. Bing, you were sleeping on the
14.
couch.
I would not have felt
You
good.
were actually
19
a
hit
monster
points
that
plus his
happened.
Constitution modifier.
19 hit points. Oh, he is more than full. Mr. Ping only has 15 hit points. But you know that now. So Mr.
Cool.
Ping is up 4
Stay
hit
behind me,
points.
Dad.
I see that. Oh, you get that poor. I always believe you never eat enough, and he gives you a
Yeah.
little dumpling.
Makes sense.
And so
Bonus action, not Stone's Endurance. I don't know what it's called, but I can take the dodge action as a bonus action.
yes. That's patient defense.
Patient
the
defense,
monk,
so
yes.
that way any attacks that go to him have to go to me, and any attacks
And now
against
they're
me
flat.
have
So
disadvantage.
smart. So Poe, you
Apply the minus
you
one.
whirl Mr. Ping behind you and get ready for the oncoming attacks. He's like, I'm so proud of you.
Holy frick, Pinocchio's not looking good!
And you see he kind of, oh no, my Szechuan sauce broke. He just was covered in.
That's what that's
Oh, I thought that was gonna be like a lingering wound.
Yeah, I thought it was a lingering wound from torture.
Yeah, it could have been, but I'm not that cruel to torture Mr. Ping. Again, I have limits.
Good,
I have limits.
Good.
Very good.
Good.
Yeah, that's
Poe-
a line.
Oh gosh. Hey, but a nat 20 the box doom feels really cool. Mr. Ping's alive, gang. Artie,
Now we
you
gotta
see-
get our other
uh,
favorite small boy.
Yep, Artie, your favorite noodle shop owner is alive, and that's your turn as Charming looks at you, hatred in his eyes.
I am swinging. 17. 23. Hits.
23 hits.
I'll swing normally. That's a 6. That's a 3. That's 9 plus 2, 11 total slashing damage.
11 total slashing damage. It's a hard fight. He is just now bloodied, but again, it's bloodied after 4 rounds of a lot of combat, a lot of big hits.
Yeah, very good.
He's looking a little hurt, a little bloodied now. You still have 2 attacks though.
I have one more because I just did use
Right. Yeah.
Yes. I'm debating if I want to stamina point it. Screw it. Yeah, I'm a stamina point it.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna
think
go-
you
I'm gonna
should
go
still
for
have a
it.
stamina point after
Yeah, I
this,
have
too,
one
because-
left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the throat.
Go for the throat. Yeah. Try to cut off his airway.
That's a 19 plus 6, 25.
25 will hit. You slash into throat. He grabs his throat. You know it's not deep enough yet to cause the full lingering wound unless
That's
maybe you
perfectly
get
fine
another
by me.
attack, another lingering wound. But that's still going to be
The
another.
difference between us is you're nothing without superpowers, pretty boy.
You see, you slashes so he.
And then I'm gonna
Pulls his
second
hand.
win because I just know I'm about to be targeted.
Second win. Hey, honestly, smart. Artie second wins. Charming grabs his throat, wipes away the blood.
Ooh, I get 17 back because I got a 10 on the dice.
Hell yeah. Artie looking much better. Charming looks at you. No, the difference between you and me is I was born to rule. You were born to serve.
That's without any doubts the most stupid thing anyone has ever told me, Charlie.
He lunges. He is going to use 3 stamina points on you.
It's okay.
I'll let you
How
know.
many does he have? Did
This
he
will
have
mean he
six?
will have used 5 so far.
Yeah.
He's used 1 earlier, 1 to negate, and 3. Charming has he's higher level, so to
Yeah.
speak. So here we go. 3 staminas, but he still has to hit. So your AC's back to 19, but you have arcane deflection.
Oh, you.
That is a 22. So don't bother with arcane deflection
Yeah.
yet, because he'll hit. It's a nat 1. Miss on the second.
I'm not gonna bother
Third.
with that either.
That's crazy. That's another nat 1.
Oh.
So that's only 1 hit. Now, that still will be 19 points of damage already.
Oh, that's okay. I just healed for 17, so
Um,
technically I only lose 2.
On a stamina
Boy, math.
point, he only did 19 points of damage?
Well, because his sword is not magical
Oh.
anymore.
So it's not
So it's not
magical.
getting any
It's
of the
just
big
more of
backs.
the innate
You
damage
see,
of
but
Clarence plus his strength
I'll
plus
give
his
this
stuff.
to him. If he hadn't done that, he'd probably be closer to dying.
He would have
Yeah.
won. Oh yeah, if with this yeah, the second win, you bandage it and he cuts back through the defense. Yeah, Artie, if those 3 attacks hit, it would have been really, really bad. It's a close fight. You're both proficient swordsmen. Pinocchio though behind Charming. Wait, now Charming does have another bonus action he might try. I don't think. He's used 5 stamina points. He's not going to do that. Okay. He turns. He is going to try to offhand strike Pinocchio.
Okay.
Rude.
If it hits, this will kill Pinocchio. Pinocchio, once again, he has, I should say, disadvantage on these attacks. That's what, 2 nat 1s, it makes sense. So Pinocchio, he has disadvantage, his hands are kind of messed up, his balls are messed up, he's not looking great. But, he hits you on a 6 or higher, Pinocchio. First roll is a 17. Second roll.
Manifest the nat 1.
That's a nat 2.
Yeah.
Pinocchio, he leans down, stabs in, and Pinocchio, your eyes flutter open and just kind of and roll a little bit to the side as he tries to stab in, can't full kill you.
Dude, you're actually a really bad swordsman. This is embarrassing.
Canonically, he actually is the worst.
He had to put on a stage
Pinocchio,
just to stab
that
Shrek.
is your turn.
Bro, that one give effect just...
Pinocchio, go ahead and give me your death saving throw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's an 8. That's 2 failed death saves. Pinocchio, it's looking so bad. You're seeing
I don't think I can
something. There's a shapeless figure in your vision. Your breath is leaving the wood, creaking. It's not rigor mortis, but the sap in your wood is starting to harden in and just become that resin state. Pinocchio, at the end of your turn, it is the treant's turn. Now, Poe, you did a very careful thing, but they are still making 2 attacks each, and both on you. Well, because again, one of them is trying to attack Mr. Ping, but you're trying to take those hits. So here we go. 4 attacks coming at Poe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Poe, what's your current armor class?
19.
19. So hit on a 21. Hit on a 19 exactly. Damn it. Those are all hits. Jeez Louise.
No way. I have an idea.
That's gonna be. Poe, you take 68 points of bludgeoning damage
34.
to 34.
Thank heavens you have that.
Dang it! The Gelatinous Disciple Monk is built to take a lot of heavy hits.
I'm officially bloodied.
Officially
the first time you've
bloodied.
been bloody in a whole time.
I was
It's been
gonna
a
say,
while.
it's been a
Wow, I
while.
feel alive.
The last time was the K-pop fight, and
Yeah.
that was again K-pop. So Poe, you're very bloodied right now. Just boom, boom, boom. They're hitting, and it's
Really
enough. Even with that natural gelatinous form, they're crushing just the muscle groups and different bones underneath. Soldier squads, who've yet to even be attacked. This is looking bad. Soldier squads throw at Artie. That's their goal right now. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Highest was a 16.
Okay, I'm not even gonna.
They're not even. No need for the arcane deflection. Poe, your turn with Artie on deck.
I'd like to spend a stamina point for my attack that I'm about to do.
Okay.
The treant to the right of me.
Yep.
Is he? Let me just check something.
This guy.
I don't know the exact range for the Wuxi Fingerhold. Stamina Wuxi Fingerhold this guy to try to hit some of the soldiers in that battalion.
Here's
It's on my-
what you will say. Right now, the problem is Mr. Ping is here. But
Ooh.
Mr. Ping is up. Mr.
But
Ping,
he's a bird.
Mr. Ping
and
takes
can
a
fly.
disengage.
He can just fly above the radius.
And he's going to fly up here. Actually, no, Mr. Ping's going to do something really smart. He's going to fly up here, and he's going to take an action. He starts doing something with some of the tools up there.
Oh.
Mr. Ping has tool proficiencies. He's a chef. So he gets out of the way, because, otherwise, you don't... Wuxi Fingerhold, to try to get them, I'm going to
The
check
radius
here.
on this treant to my
Treant
right.
is a huge with a D. Oh, okay. It may not hit the soldier group
Okay.
because that's only 2. So wait, medium, large, huge because treants are huge, and then a D12 and it's yeah, it won't hit any of the soldiers
Okay.
unfortunately, but it also won't hit Pinocchio thankfully either.
Yeah, but this will also hit the other treant in the explosion.
It will hit the other tree. Yes, both are here.
Okay.
Here we go. Wuxi Fingerhold.
Stamina.
Stamina point to try to max out the damage.
84 points of
He's
radiant
got to make it's 'cause,
84.
It's a form of banishment. He's gonna make the save. Okay. What's your key save DC right now?
My key save DC is
Okay, so that's plus. No, wait. 5 proficiency bonus is 4, so that's 12. 17.
17. Okay. On a 14 plus 3, he does succeed against the Wushy Fingerhold.
So he's not banished.
He's not
But
banished.
he is gonna.
Well, the damage only comes from the banishment.
Oh.
The explosion. Again, it's the key. You're releasing the key of a creature into
I thought it was an
the
attack
roll.
roll.
It's not an attack roll.
I need to edit that on my sheet.
It's a bit of a. Well, it's a banishment feature.
Roll to customize. It is.
So he has failed against the banishment. Both the treants look in there. So that was just your action. And I'll give you for free. Mr. Bing is fiddling with the chains around these pots of boiling oils.
First attack, I'm going to use my second attack and bonus action Flurry of Blows. Let me just mark down that I
Sweet.
spent
So
2
taking
points.
a bunch of attacks in on the treant. While you do that, I'm actually gonna just keep moving forward because Poe, you're taking those
Yeah.
attacks.
I'll let you know how much damage.
Yeah, I trust you. Well, and I guess we do need to roll for AC because we don't know the AC
Yeah.
of treats yet.
Okay, that is. The first roll was a 19 plus dexterity is 4, so that's 23
23 hits.
plus 4. Okay, 23. Second roll. That's a 3.
I doubt
3 misses. Okay.
Third hits. That is an 11 plus 8, 19.
19 will hit. So go ahead and roll the 2 damage.
Okay.
We will move to Artie. So go ahead and tell me that damage. Artie, Charming squaring up with you. It's your go.
Swing.
Swing again.
15 plus 6, so it's a 21.
21 will hit.
Perfect. We love that.
You do think it's hitting barely.
Okay.
It's
That's a lot.
close to whatever his degraded stuff is.
4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10 slashing.
19.
10 slashing.
19
On the
first
first
attack.
You deal 19 to that first treant. Treant's looking a little bit hurt.
21 again to hit Charming.
21 again. So you are catching, and you're realizing Charming, it's not like he's learning your moves. So you're still getting the slashes off, but boom, as you cut in, he is like getting closer to parry you each time.
I got 6 and 6, so that's 12 plus 2, 14.
14, max. Charming's looking very, very bloodied.
Your only chance of survival is turning off this anti-magic field, but at the same time, I wouldn't do it because my wizard is way more powerful than yours. But your call. Just your call. Your call.
Your wizard, you believe some crackpot idiot fool is
You
stronger
believe some
than
hag is
my
stronger
mummy.
than Merlin?
How dare you attack my mother! And he
You
is
stole her magic, dude!
yeah, you stole his mom.
My magic is right here!
You point to the sword. He's enraged. I think another.
Good, I'm distracting him, guys. Keep going.
keep going. He's gonna take 3
You don't
attacks.
die yet. I will kill you.
Um,
personally.
I don't have all the
He has
cool
oh my god.
magic items. This is bad.
He uses another 3 stamina points.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, he's used 8 so far.
He has used
Wait.
8 so far.
He's used 8 so far. So
You
here
know
come
how
3
you
attacks.
can
He
borrow
still has to hit.
spell slots from Merlin?
I don't borrow spell slots.
That
I
is-
borrow his power.
A 19, which is a critical hit for him.
Hell, he's a champion.
He's a champion.
He's a basic kind of fighter. He's not fancy.
You
Well,
basic.
why do
He,
you like-
he wishes he was
If,
about
if I arcane deflected, would that stop anything?
sorry. 19 on the die plus,
plus
his.
his.
So he's 26 to hit.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He's got a plus 7 to hit. Again, he's got a little bit more maybe just because he's got a higher
I
proficiency.
hate champions.
Right, champions. Okay, second attack. That's a 22. Damn. And third attack. Only an 11. So only 2 hits, but one of them was a crit, which is max. So 66. 30. Excuse me. Plus his strength, so it's only 42 points of damage already.
We're still up.
Still up. He has put you to
In
blame.
my accounts, I'm at 25. Am I at 25 for you?
Yes,
as well? Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
Woo.
Just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. Again, I made sure before this fight to keep everything up to date on D&D Beyond. Artie, you're both very bloodied as he. You dare insult my mother! And he stabs deep into your shoulder, dealing you the same, kind of like you think for the next round you'll have disadvantage.
Oh,
like
okay.
You gave to him. Of
Yeah,
that, like,
he is staminated. Yeah.
on 2 attacks, just going for that like stab into your shoulder. But again, only for a round, like you did to him. Of like, let's just take this round and give him a disadvantage. Cool. That's Charming's attack action. For a bonus action, should he?
Do it.
He's gonna action surge.
No, that's okay.
He's gonna action surge. He is going to attack you thrice more. Artie. These will not be stamina points.
So he's out of stamina points now, guys.
or
Hopefully.
he's not using
I
it.
think
He might be
borrowing
conservative. Here.
stamina from Fairy Godmother.
You don't know.
Could be.
Here we go.
That's my theory.
He is going to attack 3 times. First attack's only a 14.
It doesn't
Misses.
hit, luckily.
It's a 19 again on the die
Okay,
for a
that's
champion
a
critical. Here comes his last attack. I don't know if I can count that. It bounced off my finger to keep it on the table, but it's flat now.
Up to you.
I'm going to re-roll it. It was a natural 20, but again, a natural 20 because it was falling off and I moved my hand to push it back on, so I didn't feel great
Up
about
to
it.
you. That's cool.
It's a nat 3. Miss.
Oh.
So he gets a crit. And again, gouging into your shoulder, just making sure you have disadvantage to attack him. But he is going to have to roll damage for that one. Plus, it's going to be 18 more points of damage on that.
We're
critical
still up.
hit.
We're still up. We're still,
Still up. Artie. It's looking bad. I did just realize he dealt you 2 crits.
Oh yeah, I do have
Rolling
lingering wounds.
2 d20s, unless you want to use a stamina point to take out
I
one
don't
of them.
have any more stamina points.
Right, yeah.
16
Okay, it's better.
and a 13.
You're gonna
Artie.
lose your balls, aren't you?
He gives you a horrible scar across the face.
Oh,
As
that's
he,
fine.
you will have disadvantage on persuasion intimidation until you get a high level magic to heal it. And you feel the wound in your shoulder as he stabs it. It festers. This is one that will reduce hit point max by 1 every day until you heal it. He dives in, stabbing deep, ripping out, and you feel it's hard. Again, this is for the first time a fight that's gone more than like 2 or 3 rounds, right? This is we're on round 6. Good lord.
This
It's not
generally doesn't happen.
doesn't feel great, right? I mean, 36 seconds of fighting, it looks bad, but that is Charming's full turn. Pinocchio in the proverbial box of doom with 2 failed.
I would like to plead with God real quick. I have 3 stamina points left. Can I get advantage on this roll?
Okay, God
Pleading-
is dead and
so
killed himself.
God
so you're gonna have
is
to
dead
talk to someone
canonically in
else.
this world, but pleading with God is a free action. Pinocchio, I will allow, if you want to burn a stamina point to give yourself advantage, I'll allow it. I think just for
Okay.
this fight, I'll allow it.
Cool. I am going to burn 1 for advantage.
Burn it for advantage.
Because, boy, oh boy, do I not want to die.
Don't want to die, gang. Here we go. Take it
Okay,
back.
cool. I got a 15 with my advantage.
The other one was a 3. Pinocchio, what is that? Pinocchio, that's 1 success, 2 failures. Good lord. Poe, yeah, you see Poe and Artie. Pinocchio, like, and just kind of like spasms on the ground.
Can you toss her over to me? Toss him. Toss it. I don't know.
Toss the.
Toss
Charming,
the puppet.
Charming is in between me and him.
Charming is there.
That's the main
You
problem.
can like
Poe.
run around.
The treants will take their turns. You did not dodge,
I'm fine with that.
so they have their flank on you. So
Uh,
these 4 attacks all have advantage. Okay. 1, 2. First attack, 26. Second attack, 23. Third attack, 28. Fourth attack, 21. Treants hit hard.
Yeah.
Poe, that's 4 hits. Plus 24. Nice. 69 points of damage. Have to 34.
Nice.
Poe, you're looking just as bloodied as Artie,
I'm at 37.
percentage-wise. Yeah, you got like 37 hit points, but that percentage of like from your max
Oh,
is
yeah.
even Poe's looking bloody now. Soldier Squad, here we go, gang. Come on, hit Artie. Do something this fight. Cool. They're gonna throw at Artie. 1, 2, 3. Artie, one of them barely gets a 19. Do you want to arcane deflect
Yes,
it?
I will.
Cool. 21, miss. That's their full turn. Poe, that's you. Mr. Ping's gonna
Okay.
make his roll.
Here's my question. Is it once per day Wuxi Finger Hold success or once per day Wuxi Finger Hold attempt?
Well, dang. I can't remember. I felt so confident when you started speaking. I'm like, I know the answer to this. Let me see. What were my rules?
Because I failed by attempt last
You did
round.
so to fail attempt, I don't think. Actually, no. It's a failed attempt. You have one per long rest. If they succeed, this isn't like a spell slot. It's an ability where it's like if they succeed, it's like well, you just kind of skadooshed and moved your pinky.
Cool. I feel like that's my only real shot at trying to wipe
If you wanna
out
go
these
for it.
two. I'm gonna go for the weaker of the two treants.
Cool. So for the one you didn't touch,
yeah.
Mr. Ping is gonna offer advantage. You
Oh.
see, he goes. I love this type of oil. They should use it in their cooking. As he cuts a cord and boiling oil douses the tree and just giving that advantage. A little bit of damage too. Again, boiling oil is not.
I'm gonna stamina point this attempt so
Stamina
that way
point again.
it max damages to the
Try to
other.
max it out. Here we go. That is a synthetic 14. Fails. You go for the one on the left who is at full hit points. So that's going to be maxed out
84 radiant damage.
84 radiant damage. This treant boom explodes. Hot golden oil and light explodes out, hits the other treant who is immediately bloodied as well, or burnt and cracked.
Releasing sap.
Sap. Well, it's like sap, oil, and radiant chi. So it's. I would say it actually smells decent, right? It's like a campfire. Again, oil, wood burning kind of scent, but that train explodes and is gone. As Mr. Ping goes, "That's what you get for hurting my son!"
Yeah, Dad.
He goes over and tries
Try
to
to
get
safety.
another pot of oil up here.
Then that was my first attack.
What was your first
Can
attack?
I make a second against the dude?
Yes, you may. Go ahead and punch him.
Cool. That is above a 20.
Above a 20 right now hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and the damage is really good. That is 1 plus 4.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. This tree's looking messed up, gang.
Then I'm going to spend a key point, bonus action attack, and
Just try to finish him off.
yeah, I'll get back to you in the damage.
I'll say, yeah, go ahead and get back to me on damage, but you might do it. Artie, that's your go.
Question.
Yes.
We can ask a favor to Gabriel once per session or once per fight?
Once per session.
Because Ian did ask for one
Did
at
it.
the end of
I've
session.
ruled the Gabriel card is once per session.
Okay.
Now here's what I'll say. Gabriel is working overtime getting all of the parties here. Again, what would have been you guys fighting all of these people plus all these other bad guys, which again, TPK. Gabriel, you can ask Gabriel. Gabriel just has a disadvantage, wildly harder time of doing bigger requests
17
right now.
points.
But
of
it's a
damage.
free action to ask him, right? Or is
Yes.
it like-
Oh yeah. No. Or excuse me. It does take a religion action, right? The idea of a prayer out to Gabriel to trigger it.
17
Because
points of damage
it's
to the tree.
17. Trains on Deathstorm version. Is it takes an action to pray out to Gabriel because you do have to like lock in whatever you're praying for. Because it allows if other people like Pinocchio could try to pray to Gabriel as well. Like so it's like that's what you have to lock it in. But if you and the party are all like praying together, it makes it easier. That kind of stuff.
But then that means I would have to sacrifice my attack action.
Would have to sacrifice.
I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna risk it.
Okay. It's a
What's the
religion
risk?
check.
No. I'm gonna risk the swings. I'm not gonna
Risk the swings,
just
okay.
forfeit my swings.
Don't
I have
forfeit,
a disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. At disadvantage, the first is a 16 on the dice, so 22 total.
22 hits.
Because 16 and 18. 5 and 4, 9 plus 2, 11 slashing damage.
11 does hit. He hits with Claret and blocks it away.
Okay, 17. And a natural 1. So the second one's not gonna hit.
Not gonna hit. You see he comes in and you feel again the hole in your freaking shoulder, slash across the chest, blood is now in your eyes, and you swing a little bit wildly and charming. I will mount your head on a pike for everyone to see.
That don't look that good.
Charming's gonna go for you. He's got 3 attacks. He's gonna spend
Hit me.
one of his remaining staminas on the first one.
Okay.
Here we go. It's a 17
Doesn't hit.
plus 7.
Hits.
I knew I had to do it that way. Artie barely hits. With the stamina, as he called, he puts his sword, declared he knocks away your sword. Puts the
Technically,
tip.
I can be disarmed because it's a
Can't be
bond
disarmed.
weapon.
So your arm kind of throws to the side just enough. He puts his sword point right against your shoulder.
The same one?
Against the same one, digs in. Full. And drags you tumble to your knees as you will take max 19 points of damage. Artie, you are at 0. Not down. He is infuriated.
Mr. Pink can
and
take out a
is
tree.
going to attack you twice more
That's fine.
to try to kill you.
That's
Here
fine.
comes the first attack at advantage. Nat 1, but a 14 plus 7 for 21. Still hits with the arcane deflection. So
Even if I don't think I could activate it.
actually, stabs in 2 death saves. Failed. Next attack. It's a nat 4 and nat 3. Artie,
Okay,
he
that's great.
stabs in and just
We're
wildly rips. But
We're
that is
totally safe.
2 failures.
Yeah.
So you and Pinocchio both have 2 fails. Poe, you're up. Pinocchio, it's your go. Pinocchio, I need a death save. I know.
Spend a stamina point, buddy.
If you want to spend another stamina point to get the advantage,
I would like to do that very much.
very much so. I would like this. Yes, please.
Oh my goodness. There goes 1 point down.
One more.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, every little bit helps right now.
Yeah. Okay. That was a 4 and a 15.
Oh my gosh. So once again, 2 successes, 2 failures.
Why are we like this, people?
Pinocchio, this is
God is good.
Charming is horribly bloodied. At the end of Pinocchio's turn, this treant who has so few hit points remaining still is going to attack Poe. Doesn't have advantage.
Can I spend a key point to use my Rebutive Strike feature? Basically, as a gelatinous disciple, I can, since it's a melee attack, I can.
Let's double check.
Knock him
Because
back.
I think that's how it works, but go ahead and double check that for me for Gelatinous Disciple. Oh no, I have it right here. You can do that because fluid form. Focused aim, extra attack, stunning strike, evasion. Patient predator. With a melee attack, you can spend a key to use your reaction to make 1 unarmed strike against them. Would you like to do so?
Yes, please.
Okay. Go ahead and make the unarmed strike. So he's gonna roll. It's a 22 to hit. So Poe, 17 halves to 8 points
Question.
of damage.
Could we resolve my attack first?
His attack does have to. I did just read. So it's a you get hit with an attack and so can now make.
So how many
his.
damage?
8 points. So Poe, right now it looks like you're
29.
at 29 hit points.
That is a 20. That's a 23 to hit.
A 23 hits.
Okay, damage.
Here comes the damage.
Plus 4 from my dexterity.
That is a 5, 9 points of damage.
He had 8 hit points left. Poe,
On the dot.
he slams you, and you just grab the arm and whoo, throw this tree into the fire behind you. Erupts.
be the kindling today.
That is your reaction, but the treants are gone. Poe, you no longer have this capacity. But Poe, it is the soldier's turn. They turn. Artie is down. Charming's over him. They know their orders. 4 attacks coming at you, Poe.
Go ahead.
You have a 19 armor class. I will let you know, Poe, you really need to just survive a round.
That if we not
Because we're on round 7, or no, round 8 of this combat.
How long does the anti-magic last?
Anti-magic, the anti-magic field
like
only
prolonged?
lasts, up to an hour.
Never mind.
Might have had to
it was
take
worth a
actions.
shot.
It was worth a shot. Here we go. 4 attacks, Poe. These only have a +4 to hit, but they deal a lot of damage. 18. misses. 18 plus 4 for a 22 will hit. Your armor class is 19.
Mm-hmm.
19 exactly. 15 plus 4. And 7. 2 attacks.
Okay.
Oh, this is still... You have 29 hit points?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a lot. You will have this.
Can't beat 60. If it's lower than 60, I'm safe. I could take 50. I could take 40. Just...
The first attack deals 35, which will have to 18. Or 17, excuse me. Halves to 17. Second attack, 33 halves to 16.
I'm down.
You already used Poe. You go down.
I have one last stamina point.
You have stamina. Poe, it is your turn on the initiative count 21. In the box of doom, you may use a stamina point to roll with advantage. It's 12 and a 3. Oh, that is one success. Every member of the party is down. Charming is horrifyingly bloodied. The soldiers are perfectly healthy. They never really got hit.
Yeah, they never really got hit, huh?
No, they deal a lot of damage, but again, they stayed to the sides. They did their jobs.
Frick.
Mr. Ping on Poe's turn
Mr. Ping.
will rush down.
The one and only.
I gotta get Poe alive. No, what do I have to do?
I can heal you guys. I just need to get over there.
I will describe what happens because it is an initiative count 8. You guys were the last in all of my 5 groups to get this benefit.
Oh, we have a benefit.
There's a benefit. And it could not have come at a more perfect time.
Hey,
Oh,
Megan,
yeah,
why
it's
does your
super
background look
helpful.
like heaven?
Pinocchio's in heaven, yes.
Sorry,
I'm in
the
heaven
blue
now.
above the camera
I'm in
looks like
heaven.
heaven.
It
I'm
was the
heaven
perfect-
now. I'm so happy.
Poe,
Oh man! It's
you
a wall!
will come back with 1 hit point. You taste chocolate in your mouth. All of you look up to see no, excuse me. Artie, you're not up yet. Well, can he? He might. Let me double check something.
The Candy Man can?
Appearing in a blizzard. A giant man wielding double great swords
Oh.
in a giant furry coat with black Russian hat.
What the?
Santa?
Boom! Nicholas St. North appears as the Union used a wish spell scroll to reincarnate Santa Claus, and Santa had to make good on his wish. He missed Christmas. We never had a Christmas one-shot for Dreamworks because Santa died. Nicholas St. North is back and is going to give everyone their Christmas presents. Everyone add to your, it is called, it is a magical chocolate in the inventory in D&D Beyond. This is a chocolate orange. So each of you get to add one of those. It's Santa's Holiday Chocolate Orange is the official name. All of you get one of those for free. And you each get another Christmas present.
Oh?
Here we go. Poe, you are up. Mr. Ping feeds you a slice of chocolate orange, so instead of 10 slices, you have 9. You're up at 1 hit point. Poe, Santa Claus gives you +3 reps.
No, it's just the fact that he dual wields great swords.
So these are reps of unarmed prowess. These will give +3 to your attack and damage for your unarmed strikes.
I'm gonna add that.
Good stats. Good stats.
That's great. Pinocchio, go ahead and add to your inventory a Compass of Desire.
Ooh.
Is that like a Jack Sparrow compass type stuff?
It's a little bit like that. Maybe not as like ultimate as it is. Like
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow's compass is definitely legendary. It's like a rare, very rare kind of
That's
item.
still sick.
Something.
Yeah, dang. That's
Something
a
good.
gold item right there.
Artie, I'm going to wait on
Okay.
your gift until you get up.
That's fine.
Santa.
Kai just got a Blood Fury tattoo.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh, he's gonna be so happy with that.
So Kai is about to go raging as Santa Claus gives you the gifts. As you were, every party, I rolled a d10 to see when Santa Claus would show up for every party. Santa got an 8 for you guys.
That's okay.
Some parties got him on 2. Like the Union got him so fast, and I'm like, yeah,
Deus
story
Ex
wise
Santa Claus.
Deus Ex Santa Claus. Well, again, the Union dropped a wish level spell to bring him back for this purpose of helping everyone out.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to do a bit of Christmas magic. Nicholas St. North appears, turns. He
Well,
is
technically me and
going.
Pinocchio, because if he
Yeah,
can
I
heal
can just
himself-
heal if I have the
you can
movement.
heal Pinocchio. I think he's got to heal you, Artie.
It's up to you. I'm okay.
Because Santa, well, he's here for this turn, so he takes his movement, 30 feet, rushes over. The gift giving is free, so for his action, he is going to pull out a whole chocolate orange and shove it down your throat. Artie, it is magical, so you don't choke. But as it hits your mouth, it dissolves and becomes a hot chocolate beverage that just pools down. It heals you for 10 hit points. The full 10. Full 10.
Perfect.
Because all you will notice, the chocolate oranges have 10 charges. You can use them for 1 like a good boy, or up from that as an action to go up to 10.
Okay.
So he does that with another one. So not yours. Like he gives you one.
Oh, okay.
This is Santa's. He's gonna give you his chocolate.
Oh,
I
orange
have
for
a
Christmas.
slice.
'Cause you're dead.
Guess I was a good boy.
My
And
dad-
I will say, Artie has been a good boy. Pinocchio, you see,
Ah.
Santa looks at you and just kind of gives that like, Pinocchio dead on the ground. Santa Claus gives his gifts. Swirls in magic. It's a blizzard outside. Other parties have been dealing with this. Santa brought a blizzard with him, which has been wrecking Charming's forces for the better.
That's crazy. That's
Um,
good.
It's good. Poe's at 1. Artie's at 10. Pinocchio at 0 for now. Santa Claus on the initiative count 20 shows up, gives gifts, and goes, ho ho! Looks at Charming. I hope you die, my friend. You are very naughty. And you see he flexes his left bicep. Top of the list, Charming.
That's
Charming
crazy.
is the naughtiest person in my Dreamworks campaign right now.
That's crazy.
That's gotta hurt his
Excuse me.
soul on some
Naughtiest
level.
person that Santa Claus has dominion over. Maybe that's a better way to put
Yeah.
it. Well,
Who does Santa not have dominion over?
immortals, high powerful fays,
Oh.
right? Like Santa
Demons.
Claus, like like
Satan's
demons. He can't.
obviously-
Obviously,
Like
demons are
anybody
evil. But
native to the mortal plane.
anyone native to the mortal plane, you can
Charming's
go.
number 1. That's crazy.
Charming's number 1.
Yikes.
I see it though.
Good ratio.
Yeah.
Good ratio.
That's gotta hurt his
You
soul.
got 10 hit points. I do have to say though, Poe and Artie, we're gonna roll. The lingering wounds have gotten worse.
Mhm.
You do get lingering wounds from dropping to 0 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, just slashing damage for both of you.
So help me.
Oh no, you had piercing damage. There's a difference.
So help me.
Both of you roll me a d20. Let's see what lingering injury you get.
19.
Oh, you love it. Artie, you get a really cool minor scar. Doesn't have
Oh.
any adverse effects.
That's good.
I'll even say it's now, the major disfiguring scar is now really cool, like it runs down in a cool way.
I got 19 as well.
You got 19, Poe. Good thing, Poe, you don't. The piercing has an option for groinal injuries as well. Which would be
Exactly, and I'm like, I'm
But
not
Poe,
going through that.
you get a minor scar as well. So Poe, you have a bit of battle scar from the spear. You crack the staff off. Poe, at the end of your turn. So unfortunately, Poe, because
My turn was
your
dying.
turn was dying, and Mr. Ping used his turn with Santa Claus to bring you back up.
Mr. Pig knows Santa
Artie,
Claus?
it's your go.
You've got the good berries. We got
Ooh. Pinocchio's still down.
Pinocchio's down. It's Charming after you, then Pinocchio.
And magic's still not working.
Anti-magic is still up. You could use. I'll allow a investigation check for a free action to like try to see what's going on with the anti-magic, but it's a higher DC if it's not a full action.
I'll take it on the free action.
Cool. So just a free investigation of like just clock the room and be like, there's an anti-magic field right now that's really causing bad effects. What's up?
Because of superhuman, investigation was changed. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm
Oh.
proficient with it. So
You're
it's
still
a
pretty- yeah,
plus
you're still
4,
good.
but then I have a plus 8.
Because you have advantage.
No, you have a-
Oh yes, you. So you don't have advantage because you
Okay.
don't have your super sight right now. But it's still an intelligence base, which is still +4 for you.
Okay.
And so proficiency. Yeah. So you
Oh,
still
so
have
it is a
+8.
+8. Okay.
You're a naturally smart guy, Artie. Yeah. Like it's just.
Wizard.
What's in here?
That is a good roll. That's a 17 +8.
17 +8 is 25.
Yep.
Holy shit! You beat the DC.
Yo.
As a free action, it's a DC 23. Just to like see. Artie, you look around and know. You know magic. You have trained with Merlin. Anti-magic in of itself is a concentration spell on yourself.
Mhm.
Charming has done it on the room. You know, okay, so what's the conduit? Where's the plug? And it takes components. I think on 25, you know it takes a pinch of powdered iron or iron fillings for a person to cast this.
Okay.
You look around the room. There are tons of blood splatters in very specific ways. The iron in the blood is what makes this room anti-magical. All of the blood splatters provide the material components, but you know it would take so many rounds you don't have to literally clean up blood, right?
Yeah.
That would be like a huge Gabriel
No,
ask of like
at least we
cleanse
know
the
what it
blood.
is.
But I'm giving you on a 25. The blood's the material components, but this circle is the rune that's igniting it, right? All the iron is being ignited by this ultimate sigil that Charming is using. If this is broken, that's just blood. Now, breaking the sigil might be a lot. But you know if it's broken, if all the blood's gone, or if that sigil's broken, the anti-magic goes away. And again, if the anti-magic goes away, Pinocchio has so much abilities.
But then again, we need to get Pinocchio alive.
But again, Pinocchio's gotta be alive.
We do have the oranges now.
We have
You do have the oranges now.
We have a
which
way to heal.
This is the thing.
I will say, the oranges count as potions, so you can bonus action oranges to people. You just, it would only be 1 hit point, right?
Oh,
Imagine like a bonus
bonus
action
action
good berry.
This is the thing. If I call out to Gabriel and I cast 1 spell, I can destroy the sigil.
Oh.
Try to get 1 spell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you
I
can
don't
get
think I know
Gabriel-
the spell, but it's going to be real
I have
creative. when you
Earth
say it.
Tremor.
Yep. Earth Tremor's one of
Yes,
those.
but is it Pinocchio in radius of that?
No, you can center Earth Tremor easily. It's not a. What's the word I'm looking for?
Alright, yeah. Screw it. I'll lock in.
Okay.
I'll call out to Gabriel and
Lock
ask
in.
him. I just need to cast 1 spell.
One
That's
spell.
your action.
You
Just 1
need
spell.
1 spell. Here we go. We are going to roll. You're going to roll me a religion check. It's an action. It's not as high of a DC.
I have a +4 to religion.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Alright. That is not so bad.
Okay.
That is a 14. +4 is going to be an 18 total.
19 total?
18.
18. Okay.
14 +4, yeah.
18 still beats the DC 15 to get the prayer off. Your specific request is, Gabriel, I just need 1 spell for Earth Tremor to break the sigil. Okay. We're gonna roll this in the box of doom. The key here is Gabriel is stretched right now, for lack of a better word. He's doing a lot.
Like chocolate pudding, you scrape upon too much ham.
Yeah.
Normally, for his successes, for something like this, it's not that hard of a request. You're asking him to just stall out an anti-magic just for 6 seconds. That's not bad. Normally, you just need a 40% or higher for that to succeed. All of Gabriel's stuff essentially doubles, meaning we do need an 80% or higher. We're going to roll this in the box of doom. Okay. What does that mean? Artie, how badly do you need this to work?
If it doesn't work, we're all going to die.
Yeah. There's a way for this to work. You will hear a voice in this moment. You are calling, and it's religion based. You know this. I'll give you. If you're calling out into the Ethereum to higher powers like Gabriel, but you hear someone else speak to you.
Ooh. That's where my soul goes to splits. What
As
do you want,
hear,
Ethan?
you need to succeed. How badly do you want to succeed?
Who are you? Who is this? Which one are you?
A friend.
Oh, what's your price?
Simply, I just need what's inside that gift. And you see the unopened gift that Santa gave you. You don't know what it is.
Yikes. I think I trust Santa more than I trust the random voice in my head, though.
Okay. You feel the voice very well. That was a 57, which does not work. You feel Gabriel just, I might be able to, I would need much more time. You know what Gabriel can give you. He can't stop the anti-magic field, but he is going to grant you the rest of your action still be able to attack, right? You didn't fall low enough under, so the Gabriel... Again, when you call it to Gabriel, it's not like a one and done, like, ooh, we succeed or don't. He can do a lot for you guys just by invoking him. So, you don't get the sigil broken, right? You don't get the Earth Tremor out, but he is kind of going to grant you an action back, something he can do, so it's not like a complete mulligan of a turn.
I don't trust Pinocchio, but I trust Poe.
You trust Bum.
So I'm gonna...
I trust Pinocchio.
I'm gonna run around Charming, not leaving his area. Attack. I'm gonna grab Pinocchio. I'm gonna use my full action to throw him to Poe.
If you're using a full action, easy.
You
got a
think
plus
I
2
can
strength.
heal this time.
You throw Pinocchio over.
Really turn me into a rag doll, will ya?
We're only in this situation because of you.
That's true.
Valid.
Charming looks at you. Saving your friends. Pathetic. A true king doesn't need friends. He needs soldiers. You see, he snaps fingers, the soldiers all get ready to attack.
I'm gonna
Charming
salute Artie if he looks back. Just
is going to take his 3 attacks on you.
Come at me, brother.
Nat 3 for a total of 10.
Doesn't hit.
Nat 5 for a total of 12.
Does not hit.
15 for a total of 22.
That hits.
oh, brother, what are you doing?
It's okay, there's still chocolate in my pocket.
Who's gonna feed it to you?
Mr. Ping is available. Already. Oh, wow. 7 plus 7, 14 points of damage. Well, just enough to put you on.
And Excalibur is still not.
Excalibur's still not magical, but you reset all death saves.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And that was Charming. That was all his attacks. Miss. Again, you are fighting, and he gets that lucky shot just underneath the rib.
It's also just funny because whenever Artie falls, he just falls clenching the sword as well.
Yeah, you don't let go.
If I'm standing up, I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna
on you, dude.
Charming, that's his full turn. He doesn't have any more action surges. He only has 2. He's only got so much as a champion. Pinocchio.
Don't die.
You have been thrown to Poe. Do you have any other stamina points left?
I have 1.
You have 1. I would say
use it well.
Use it
I'm
well.
gonna try to use it.
Go for it.
Natural 20.
Nat 20! Pinocchio, 4 crits in a fight. You feel the shadows closing around you. You hear a voice. Hola, mi amigo. Time for you to... And Pinocchio, you feel your body... As you're being tossed to Poe, you come to... You have 1 hit point, and on
Come
a
on,
nat
buddy.
20, Pinocchio, just roll me a quick, another d20. You do get a lingering wound just for being down. But it shouldn't be bad. That was only slashing.
10.
10's pretty middle of the road. Pinocchio, you know you have a pierced stomach. Charming did stab you really hard. It's one of those things where when you long rest, you might have to make some, like, con saves or get poisoned just because your stomach's not doing great.
What stomach?
What stomach, indeed. So,
tummy's hurting and I'm being very brave about it.
you're being very brave.
God's brave.
Pinocchio, that's your go. Yeah, you're up at 1 hit point.
I'm just gonna like relay everything quick.
Okay, can I? Because I don't know the information Arthur knows.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I
can
think
I try to roll and see how to get the anti-magic field?
I will be really nice. I think Artie could have yelled it to
I
Poe.
would have yelled.
I'm
it to
gonna
Yeah,
allow a bit
and
of
I'm
that
relaying
like
things.
party download because like I'm like, oh, because it would take that full action to have a better
Cool.
DC to. So Pinocchio, you would know that this is going on.
Delicious. Can I?
If you break
Now
the
this is gonna be
sigil,
real dumb. Can I take out a rag from my body and just try to eat the blood off of the sigil?
Actually,
Pinocchio?
no, it's the blood off the sigil.
Yeah,
Because the sigil's casting the spell. The
Here's what
material
I'm gonna
components
need,
there are
Pinocchio.
most potent.
We're gonna call this a spell attack. I know it's not like anti-magic is up, but you're trying to magically break the sigil. I think that's how we're gonna name it.
Yeah. Cool. I will roll that.
Wait, who's in next in initiative?
Next
Okay,
initiative is
13.
Poe after the soldiers. On a 13, Pinocchio, you start going through. I will let you know. You don't think it's not working, but it might take maybe another round or so to start seeing some of the effects, and that's rough. Okay, Pinocchio, you squish as far as you can. Here we go. Yikes.
It's Pinocchio's turn.
That is Pinocchio's turn, but you're up. Oh yeah, let me roll you up. That is the soldiers.
Yeah, I thought you said.
No, it's the soldiers. You,
Right,
then
me.
So now the
Charming
soldiers are all
Pinocchio.
going to attack Pinocchio and Poe.
No.
Because Artie's down. Yeah. Here we go. 4
I think
attacks
this is why we
coming in.
needed Kai.
2 to Poe, 2 to Pinocchio. We're gonna start with Pinocchio because this could kill you.
No.
Could I throw off a sentinel because?
I don't think they're
Quinny,
close enough. These are
please.
just their spears, which is disgusting. Oh, Pinocchio.
Can
watch,
Pinocchio
hold
get
on.
into cover of boat? No, I'm just kidding.
Please don't.
I don't.
They
want
do
that.
have to move forward so they're not getting long range. I just realized that that's something that has to happen. So now no one's got disadvantage. Here we go. Pinocchio.
I just got up.
Pinocchio, you get up, start scraping the blood, just hear, hey! And you just get cold clocked in the side of the head by a spear and go down.
Again.
I'll let you know, one of the attacks was a nat 2, but the other one was a 19. Minimum damage isn't enough to kill you for max, thankfully, but Pinocchio, you go down.
Yeah.
Poe,
Come on. We just all got up. We can't go down again.
it's a nat 2. The second one, it's a 17. Barely misses.
Oh,
Poe has 1 hit point.
I am sweating over here.
Poe, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take out a chocolate. Bonus action into Pinocchio's mouth.
So Pinocchio, you get clocked inside the head, and boom, chocolate piece in your mouth.
Okay.
You've got 1 hit point.
Okay, that's my bonus action. I'm gonna use my movement to walk over to Artie.
Okay, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, a little bit. There we go.
Bonus action chi healing.
Bonus action chi.
I mean
healing.
action chi.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like,
what I have left.
this is bonus action. Action chi
I've
to
spent
Artie.
3. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna spend 3 hit die on this.
So your 3 hit die plus Artie's con. Oh, that's good.
what's my con?
15. So
15
you'll have
plus
plus 2.
2.
So each of these. So you'll add 6 to whatever the healing
Yeah.
is.
Okay, that is okay. Holy crap, that's a good roll.
Good rolls. Good rolls.
8, 7, and a 5.
26 total healing to Artie.
26
No,
plus
8,
6?
7.
Or 20 plus 6.
No, wait, 8
Oh.
plus 7 is
15,
15.
plus
Plus 5, 20.
Okay, so 26 total.
26 total healing.
So I'm
Artie,
at 26.
you're at 26. That's good.
There's hope, there's hope.
There's hope. And that's Artie's turn. So Artie, half your movement to stand. I'll say it's kind of that like Poe. You grab Artie, that full grasp.
Wake up,
arm
samurai. We got a city to burn.
You gotta see to burn. You pull Artie up. Arthur, that is your turn.
Wait, last resort. Where's the gift? If something that was willing to give me powers wanted it, there's something very
what'd Santa
powerful
get you?
in there.
You
Give me some cool raps.
pull open the gift, and I'm going to quickly read it so I don't miss anything here.
Okay.
Inside, you see that first of all, the gift is wrapped very tight, but when you touch the ribbon, it simply pulls off. You think only you would have been able to open it without powerful magics. Here we go. Now the problem is, I think it requires a 2 party. I may have messed up with this.
Oh, you're okay.
Just make it not.
Just make it up.
Yeah, you're
That's
literally
what I
the god of this world.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Everything.
Party. Inside this book is inside this box. Mess that up. Inside this box is a small golden book. This book radiates goodness, and you see it seems to connect with you.
Is this the tool?
The heavenly heavy clasp looks like angelic wings. Artie, what is your current alignment right now?
Should be lawful good.
Yeah. You can open it being a good creature. You're not, the key is as long as you're not evil.
Oh yeah.
Opening the clasp, you feel that you can read this a lot. This is the Book of Exalted Deeds. After you've read this will give you a lot. It will increase your wisdom. You will be able to expend, normally for clerics and paladins, spell counts as a spell slot of 1 higher. This will count for your wizard spells. So if you upcast spells, certain spells will upcast naturally, things that deal radiant damage. Once you've read this book, you'll have a halo of light around you. But here's where we need to roll some of the minor and major beneficial properties of the book.
All right.
Because I wanted to keep that one. Arnie, and if you want to roll these for me, go ahead.
Percentile.
Percentile, yeah.
Oh, you do have.
Yeah, I'm like, I
Yeah,
should
right
have
here.
some.
Yeah, whatever thing wanted this book is definitely not a good guy.
It would have just used me to open it, most likely.
Yeah.
All right. The percentile. That's what I'm rolling.
Yeah. I will say this is a free action. This doesn't take an action at all to open this.
I got a 91.
Bro!
That's good.
91 on the first one?
91?
Oh my gosh. Artie, your first minor beneficial property, ocular. You now have a +1 bonus to perception and initiative rolls, meaning you're now officially technically higher than Charming. Go ahead and make another one.
That's a 51.
51, okay.
One seemed to be pursuing me.
Handy.
This is
This
an artifact.
book is an artifact.
This means that it'll work.
Pardon me. The book acts as a magical bag of holding as well. You think you
Okay.
can store things inside the book.
That's great.
That's wild. Alright, now for the major property.
90 and a 0, so that's just a 90.
Okay. Here we go. A 90. Major. Where did my table go? Okay. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. You mean? Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, here we go. Major a 90. Wow. Artie.
Huh.
While attuned to this artifact, you cannot be blinded, deafened, petrified, or stunned.
Okay, that's great.
It's insane. Go ahead and roll one more time. You get 2 of them.
93.
Really stack that.
You just got the same ability twice.
We gotta just give you something else, right?
Just
I'll-
the next
you know
thing above.
I'll let you choose. You
Okay.
got the same thing twice. Would you rather be always regaining hit points as long as you have at least 1 hit point? Would you like your weapon attack to deal extra damage? Would you like one of your ability scores to increase by 2 to a maximum of 24? Would you like to, when you use an action to cast a 4th level spell, roll a d6? Wait, action to cast 1 4th level spell from it? Oh, or would you like the book to contain a free spell of 7th level or lower?
How much HP are we talking about?
HP is you will regain a d6 of hit points at the start of your turn as long as you have at least 1. So it's kind of that regen of if you're ever down, it's not working, but if you're ever up, a d6 at the end of every single, at the start of your turn.
Useful.
Could be very useful right now.
And the spell, it can store 1 spell.
You will be able to cast a 7th level or lower spell once. If you roll 1 through 5, you just can't cast till next round, but on a 6, you can do it again.
Would it come with a spell, or would I have to put a spell?
It would come with a spell, and I will give you a spell.
Let's roll it. Yeah, I'll get the spell.
Okay. So, Artie, once you attune to this book, it's kind of a bunch of properties. But the big thing you have right now is a 7th level or lower spell. What one do I want to give you?
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just thinking 7th level spells, but some of the other ones
I
are
mean,
crazy.
there's a really cool one that just makes sense.
One that makes sense.
But I don't want to give you the spell because it won't work right now. Well, no, this is a free action. Artie,
Teleport scrying and nature transfer.
you know that when the anti-magic is down, you will have Crown of Stars with this book.
Okay.
A spell that allows you truly some insane shit to cast motes of stars that deal 4d12 radiant damage. That's a free action. You have the Book of Exalted Deeds. That once you attune, you're gonna.
Can you
Oh
just
my gosh,
put it in my
and
inventory?
no, that's the
yeah, I'm putting
halo
it right
around
now.
your head. You get a
Yeah,
halo from the
I get
book.
a
It's
halo
the
from
crown
the
of
star, yeah.
stars.
So yeah, I'm putting in right now. That's just your stuff. Book of Exalted Deeds is in your equipment. You have a choice. Charming is bloodied. The book has some stuff, but again, the anti-magic's still open right now.
But shouldn't the book stuff work?
Well, the book stuff.
Artifacts are exempt from the most anti-magic.
Yes, August, you did read that an hour ago.
I can't believe I forgot because I'm sitting here. I'm like, damn, this
I'm a
sucks.
rules lawyer. I'm a rules
I knew there was a reason I gave you the book
So
too.
I am going to cast.
Crown of Stars.
Charming looks up and sees.
Please tell me Artie just opened. He's like, a book? That's so boring. And then Charming is just there in front of him, and he goes, and he starts like saying the vocal components of the spells, and then just.
Charming strides forward. Oh, you're getting a little present from Santa Claus. Oh, a little bookworm. I can't wait to stab you and kill you again, bookworm. You're simply giving me everything I want. Everything that you have will be mine. And Artie,
Your mother never loved you.
boom, as stars erupt. You have Crown of Stars open. Artifact bypasses anti-magic. When you do so, make a ranged spell attack
I will make
against
you
Charming. And
spell.
on a hit, he's about to take 4d12 radiant damage. Holy shit. And part of the book's properties. It upcasts certain clerical or other spells for you. So, you have extra modes of light, too. So instead of 7 stars, you have 9 stars that rotate around your head right now. And it's just one of them to cast it.
Oh, hail the king.
That's a 14 plus 8 for my spell attack.
22.
So that's a 22.
4d12 of radiant damage.
4d12.
4d12 radiant.
Ooh. It's not good, but not bad. But it's 13.
13 radiant damage. Charming, boom, gets blasted backwards. He's looking horrifyingly hurt, Artie, as stars rip around you. I'll let you know you can cast these stars as bonus actions on your turn.
Well, I'll cast them as a
You
bonus
still have a
action.
bonus
Go for
action,
it.
my guy.
Yeah.
As you have a bonus action to throw.
Let's roll it again. That's a nat 20.
A nat. Holy shit. 8d12 of radiant damage, my guy. Go for it.
8d12 is crazy, though. I hope I get good number. 47.
47 points of damage. My lord. Artie, you rock up, and this dude is not excited. Here we go. I'm just making sure to mark down your stuff. It's got Crown of Stars as well. And what's the other property again? Gosh, you can't be blinded, deaf, and petrified or stunned. That's huge.
That Crown of Stars, it upcasts the spell. Then it has the spell.
How much damage? I'm so sorry.
47 on the second one, and then let me pull the log, and 13 on the non-crit.
Charming looks on death's door. Charming walks up and you slam. He has a hole in his chest. You crit on him. Shit. You crit on him with radiant.
I crit on a radiant. I don't know what lingering.
Large skin tumors erupt all over him. My man has disadvantage on
Oh,
charisma
you're
and
so
wisdom.
ugly.
You just gave him cancer. That's insane.
You have the
If
cancer
you are not
bees.
cured within 6 months,
Cancer
you get
bees.
poison damage. Oh, he's got actual skin tumors. That's horrifying. You rip into him.
That's a horrifying image, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Charming is bloodied, tumors all over. Arthur, in your turn, Charming looks at you enraged.
Hear me out. Hear me out. We call it truce. I don't.
I hate you! As he rushes forward, he rips out. He's got 1 stamina point left. He's gonna throw it into his first
I
attack
really
here.
hate that sword.
Here we
It's just a
go.
normal sword, my guy. We're lucky.
8 plus 7 is 15. His stamina point misses. Second attack. 11 plus 7, 18 misses. 14 plus 7, 21. So even with Arcane
Yeah,
Flexion
even with
hits.
Arcane, he would hit it.
So he only hits 1 though, and so he has to roll
okay.
this.
There's no way he can do me 26
no
damage
way.
in 1 attack. So
Yeah,
we're
no.
fine.
He deals 11 points of damage. Looking horrifying. That's Charmy's whole turn. Bonus action, he's gonna offhand dagger you. Misses. 15. Pinocchio, you have 1 hit point.
Keep scrubbing.
Scrub my boy. No, I'm kidding. What do you want to do?
Hey, Gus, how mad would you be if I accidentally killed him before you could kill him?
I don't mind it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Because, I mean, I could just crossbow him, right?
You could.
Hell yeah. Take him out like a
I'm just
pig.
curious though. Didn't you say 1 more turn of scrubbing and all the anti-magic is
Yeah,
down?
It might be 1 or 2.
Yeah, I'll scrub a dub-dub.
Scrub it up, dub.
Is it worth it though?
Put your bonus
It's your
action
call.
into it. And
Put your bonus action.
Put your bonus action to it, boy.
Go ahead and make me another spell attack, Pinocchio.
Dude, get a
if
nat
you want
20
to
on
try
that
to
scrub.
break the anti-magic fields.
I want to break the anti-magic field.
Good thing I picked
Okay,
the spell. Good thing I picked the spell.
that is a 19.
19. Pinocchio, at the top of each round, I will now roll. The anti-magic is flickering. So it's not permanent, but it might turn on and off right now. Pinocchio, hell yeah.
Can I have a bonus action?
You can have a bonus action. Thank you for asking so nicely.
Can I try to go into form of dread?
Yes, you may.
Nice.
I will say, you can... It normally doesn't work like this. I'll allow you to hold a bonus action, because the top of the round is right after you, so I'll make the roll to see if the anti-magic's on or off.
Okay, cool.
So, here we go. That's a nat 20. Anti-magic's off this round for sure. It's like a death save, better or worse. So, Pinocchio, you enter form of dread and get 10 hit points, my guy. Scary, spooky.
Oh, yeah.
Anti-magic is off.
It's off.
Let
I
me
will say,
roll
Charming
that.
immediately looks, his skin immediately hardens with steel. So does yours, Artie. Again, everything looks
13,
different.
10.
I will also say, Charming now has legendaries back.
Yeah, I know. That's
So.
completely understandable too.
The soldier squad will go. Who are they going to try to hit? Artie is up, but they're probably not going to hit you, but that's their orders. So 4 attacks on Artie from the soldiers, but your AC just raised to a base 23 again. So they need 19 to hit.
Excalibur's back.
So none of them hit.
That's the best.
Boom, boom. Artie, the anti-magic flickers as Pinocchio breaks the line. Doo, 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 doo. Spears just crack against your skin.
Oh, interesting.
That's the true king.
True
I'm
king.
fully saluting at this point.
Oh, that's your turn.
I don't even know what to
I will
do.
politely duck a little bit so he has free room to punch if he wants to.
I'm just
Alright.
looking over, and can I just like free perception check? Like, is it even worth it? Because like I know you really want to
I
kill
mean,
that guy.
he does
But
have his
I will say,
legendary bag.
He does have legendaries, but you
Oh.
could non-lethal it to give Artie the last.
Oh yeah, I'm
hit if
gonna
you wanted.
non-lethal this.
It's the
into
idea of
next
it's giving
something.
a better help action. Because I will say, Death's Door does
Actually, no,
mean
can I
it
use
could,
my
you could
movement
still
to
tank
flank?
a hit. Oh, for sure.
I'm
So,
gonna non-lethal this lich
yeah,
into next
when I
Sunday.
say Death's Door, though, for bad guys, he might take a hit or two to still do it.
Okay.
Like, it's not like you guys where Death's Door is like, well, next hit you go.
Alrighty, first attack. Yeah, that is a. Okay. Okay, 24 plus 3. 27 for the first one.
27 will still hit his AC.
Okay.
Oh no! Magic's back. He shields. It misses.
Ah.
Because he now can use his objects. I will let you know, 27 would have hit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hit right now because his AC is now 31.
Ah, dang it. The next one was a dirty 30, so.
So,
okay.
misses. Okay, do you have any key left? To
That's my
try to-
main action. I could spend a key point, but
At a 30.
I would say 31. His
Yeah.
because he used a shield.
You know what? It's worth it. I'm gonna bonus action.
I
Go for it.
keep.
Yeah, go for
Let
it.
me grab.
I mean, now that Magic's back on, like we've got a much better chance.
Okay. Wait. That's 8 plus 11. Wait. No. Am I doing that right?
8
Wait.
plus 11 is 19.
No. Wait. Not.
What did you roll on the die?
I rolled a 19, but I have a 4 in dexterity. My proficiency is a 4.
Well, your
and
unarmed
it's
strike
plus
is
3.
a plus 8, so it's only 27
Plus 3.
right now.
The wraps.
Oh, plus the reps. You got the reps now. So
That
19
even
plus
on a
8 is
19 is a
27, 30.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hit this guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his AC is 31, right?
His AC is 31.
Nothing.
Because he had to use the shield. I will say that
That's
was
my
his only
first
shield,
attack?
but
Can I use my second attack and aim it at the altar?
oh, to continue breaking, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this: if this was something you'd done earlier, it would have been that like, hey, you got a round with magic on, so use this round to break the sigil. Yeah.
Above a 20.
Above 20 hits.
Say
Yeah.
hits.
Stone only has an AC of 18.
Yep.
Roll damage.
Plus 7. Ooh, max damage. That's 6 plus 4 plus 3. 13.
13 damage to the sun. Boom! It's going to be much easier to keep the anti-magic off. Poe, at the end of your turn, Charming will for sure ask a legendary. But Arnie is now up. Everyone's now. Ugh, I don't like this. Well, yeah, he's going to use a big old punch. No, he's got Clarence. He'll use Clarence.
One punch.
Artie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a synthetic 20 hit.
Doesn't.
Roll the 9.
Too bad for him.
Yeah. He slashes down. I'll even say, like at the beginning of the fight, you catch his sword with your fingers. Full as he did to you, he misses. He had one shot to get you down. Artie, it's your turn. You have your action. Your crown of stars are up.
Your mother might have gotten information from Pinocchio. And Pinocchio might have told you everything he knows. But not everything I know. I'm actually going to use Merlin's ring. And while I'm pointing at him, a little sphere of lightning is just going to show up right in front of his eyes. And it's just going to blow up. So he needs to give me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw right now. And if he fails, he takes 4d12 lightning. And if he succeeds, he takes half of that. There's no just escaping those fears.
Here's what we're going to do.
And then I still have my bonus action, which is also going to be great.
Artie.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead. Let's do this all in one. I'm going to make his dex. Can you make me, if you want to use your bonus action, because you can bonus action another Crown of Stars, because you still have 7 left. let's see how much lightning and radiant he's about to take, which I will let you know
Need extra dice.
are two of the only things he's not resistant to due to his superhuman abilities. Is radiant and lightning.
How much damage would I be able to inflict him with Crown of Stars?
Crown of Stars will be 40-12 radiant. So it's the idea of 40-12 lightning, 40-12
radiant.
So the total, if you hit with the Crown of Stars, it's the equivalency of 8d12 of damage.
Okay, I'm just making some quick maths here real quick.
So 96 max, but half of that would easily be above 40.
Okay, what am I rolling then? I'll just roll digitally. Can't see it.
Make me, it's a spell attack, so it's d20 plus your spell modifier.
That's a...
Plus 8?
Yeah. That's an 18 plus 8. That's 26 total.
Plus 8, 26 total. So he won't take, because he has a high shield. Still roll me 4d12.
4d12.
Of lightning damage.
That's 29.
29 points of lightning. Artie. Charming looks at you, and you see a scared bully who has been given everything in life, hurts people just to get what he wants. As you go through, I think we gotta play it. With a total of 22 hit points left.
Sucker.
And a nat 2 for his dexterity saving throw, which only gives him a 6. Lightning charges. Boom! His head is gone. It
How are we gonna
just
catch the bounty?
explodes.
Take the body.
Yeah.
Lose the money!
We don't have his head, but we have his
As
body.
Charming falls, every single soldier stops and looks at you. One of them takes the knee, and you hear, "The king is dead! Long live the king!" And the others follow suit. "Long live the king! Long live the king!" Charming's body falls. Ting, 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 ting. A charred, smoking silver crown rolls right up to your feet. Ironic. Oh, I keep giving you too many attunable items. This could be attunable.
I'm grabbing the crown and I'm grabbing his sword. I'm not letting that sword.
You grab Clarence for sure.
Toss him the exalted book of holding.
Toss in the book of holding. Actually, I will say maybe don't. Clarence is a very evil way.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But
so
we do have the bag of holding.
We come out of initiative.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna be worse to him. I'm gonna tap into the astral plane and leave it right there. And tap back.
You leave Clarence in the astral plane where only a high powerful mage like yourself or others could ever find it. Stabbed. I will say, there's a giant red rock here. You full sword in the stone, this but in the astral plane. A sword of evil, and it sticks, and you know it's gonna be there for years to come.
Hopefully thousands of those.
Artie, it is a celebration. You are met by 70,000 adventuring parties.
Holy.
Or 70,000 adventurers. Multiple parties. They got, there was a gold prize for first over the wall. People coming.
So they were
dang it!
They were like placing bets in between the war.
RJ used Skywrite to put up like bounties on Charming and his lieutenants all over the city for that. Like, hey, do this, get cash prize.
That's it.
The head's gone.
It is an amazing feeling. All of you survived.
Great.
You all level up.
Great.
As you've killed the Charming, almost full TPK multiple times.
Thank you, Santa.
None of you have to roll.
Yeah, I have a question. Do I have to roll for lingering wounds from the second time I got?
You do.
From
Go ahead and roll me another D20. I will say, you guys, except
Okay, that's a 12.
Awesome. The throat injury is the only one you're gonna have to worry about. I will let you know the horrible scars, minor scars, and stuff like that all get healed with minor healing.
Oh, okay.
Including the festering wound. Thankfully, you guys don't have to. Like, the only real bad one was the throat injury for Pinocchio, which you've got that point of exhaustion that's just.
Nah, we got you.
It might require high level healing. Nice. You guys are hailed as heroes. I will let you know. Kai used insane forces to break through, charging up. Again, he had help. It's actually hard to see. Here are the Ilvanorian armies. Off to the side, had them invisible. Forgot about that. So you guys take far away. And Artie, it's a party. Every single one of the Chosen are here. They're all eating, drinking.
Please, someone, nobody throw a fireball. No lightning.
Yeah. No light. Yeah. Just blanket roll. We're all cool.
I do just want to
see
talk to Moses and Adora about what
immediately.
Like.
You are being met by advisors who are like, hello, I was a high magical advisor to King Charming.
Fired!
Where's Frankie the Rat?
Completely understood. As most
we gotta
of these
find Frankie the Rat now.
Frankie, don't hire Frankie.
He's his executioner.
Don't hire Frankie as the rat.
He made a promise.
You did make a promise. Already, multiple parties come up, and you see, they start cashing in. I'll let you know, most people ask for items that aren't gonna like detriment you. The funniest one was you see a tomato comes up. Can I have the crown?
Tomato?
No.
Fair enough. And so he has a fun little interaction with you where he tries to ask for the crown. I'll let you know because they cast identify.
Was it like just a?
It's about the tomato.
But like
it's a full tomato.
Normal size tomato.
Normal size tomato.
Ah.
He's got high powerful magic. Like you can sense like this is a powerful creature, but it's a whole tomato. The tomato asks for a bunch of stuff. But eventually settles on a Rada ruler ship, very powerful item, but it's something you wouldn't need.
Yeah, we can check out those
you
vaults for our part.
check out the Grim Hold. The Grim Vault is stocked with so much gold, magic, and items. Artie, it's really cool in here. Again, no one asked. The closest thing so far, monetary-wise, someone asked for a 2 million gold reward, which your country is worth 24 trillion gold pieces.
So I don't think 2 million would be a problem.
Yeah. You make an instant millionaire and it doesn't even. You don't bat an eye. Yeah. So people come up to you, ask questions. A lot of healing's going on. You see, like there are healers in the castle who were like hired by Charm. They didn't want to be here. Who are like, oh, we'll heal people. So I will say, all of you gain full.
Yeah,
hit
I will keeping an eye like those that were voluntarily helping us after the war. I'd keep those, but those that like would like
the advisors that are immediately coming up like I used to work in the sanitation department. I think I'd be great up top. Like there's a lot of people immediately that are like, are you the new king?
No, there's a great spell we can use on these type of people. I just gotta get detect thoughts somehow.
Yeah.
Should I just press the long rest button?
Go ahead and press the long rest button, as you will get a long rest for all of you. I think the only real thing, we do have to resolve something for Pinocchio. Pinocchio, you are combing through. You all head up to Charming's tower. And Pinocchio, you find a small lockbox that using any of the other Chosen, I'll say there's a couple rogues from these other party members who instantly crack this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pinocchio, you find a small booklet, and inside is a list of people Charming was holding as political prisoners. Pinocchio, you find your wife and child. It wasn't just a warlock pact. Pinocchio was in deep. Charming had him by the balls. And that's why Pinocchio took his.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But Pinocchio, you see, your family is still alive. You see they are 50 miles outside of a small... It's one of the Ceresian nations down in Syracuse. You think... so Charming did this thing of like, hey, tiny little prison out near the Mediterranean that no one's going to think to look for my political prisoners there. It's like, they're spread out, but you see your family and a couple others are kept there. And they are alive. as the last couple weeks have noted. So Charming thankfully wasn't lying about that. Pinocchio, you will know, reports are coming in. The godmother was smushed under the heel of Tullio. Captain Hook was dueled to death by Sinbad the Sailor.
Yeah.
The evil stepmother was quite literally de-armed by Valka.
That's crazy.
2 nat 20 or 2 stamina points through a mirror image to kill her. It was crazy. And you know the ugly stepsister was overrun by thousands of adventurers.
With a cantrip.
Minrith did kill her. I apologize. The evil queen was killed with a chill touch.
Oh, great.
Cantrip,
It
right?
fucking
Love
amazing.
that cantrip.
Love to see it. Pinocchio, you do hear Godmother is dead. You will notice you are still in this puppet form. But you know, somewhere deep in you, your strings are your own. But you're still a puppet. Kai took a lot of damage, but he led the troops to victory. And as you are all here and far, far away, Artie, you have a slew of people. To run through kind of the laundry list, the Peacekeepers of Ilvanor come with a request. Queen Rayhan is Queen of Ilvanor, the nation that has been politically neutral for thousands of years.
Okay.
Broke the neutrality on word of the Peacekeepers to join you in this fight. Queen Rayhan simply asked assistance, any amount of armies you could spare, to march on Syracuse, which has been waging war on Ilvanor and the rest of the world within the next couple days. The Peacekeeper, it was one of those, like, Queen Rayhan's like, we can help, but if we break neutrality, we have to take out the big... Basically, the idea then would be, you would be putting Proteus, one of the Chosen, back on the throne, and it would be a united front. You would have political allies in Syracuse and Ilvanor, the 3 major nations of the world. Of Europe. Of the world right now. China's still in terrible disarray.
I mean, are Banished Princes still gone?
Banished Prince is still missing.
Is there any word on that?
No one's seen Shen in a while.
Hmm.
I will say, Artie, you do get some quick updates. You technically own London.
Oh.
London is in complete financial turmoil as all their money was robbed from them.
By a raccoon, right?
By a raccoon.
Am I casually just seeing a
So
raccoon
you
walking
will
around my
know-
party now?
London did launch. Charming put a lot of money and venture to go colonize and take over the city of New York City in the New World. Unfortunately, those ships are months away by travel overseas. You can send magical messages, but that the Union Party is still going to have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like you technically own London. The Queen of London, Queen Victoria, does. It's basically their far, far away's vassal now.
Okay.
They lost all political
Queen
power, all money.
Victoria from Pirates and an Adventure with Scientists.
Kind of. It's still very much a bad person. Queen Victoria was not great.
Other Aardman films.
Other Aardman, a little bit. But yeah, so you know, London is yours. They took huge economic turmoil, and Charming basically scooped them up. Yes, Proteus and Sinbad approach you. The idea of reclaiming Syracuse is very nice done. Someone named Proteus is on the throne right now, but they don't tell you much. Doesn't sound like real Proteus.
It's okay.
So they take that. A lot of nations come in. You immediately get a note from the Kingdom of Sidon. Kingdom of Sidon, way back early in the campaign, is the Kingdom of the Dwarves down what we know as Australia.
You know Yendir's from there.
Yeah, we've been on the mountain trail.
Yeah, you met a pretty cool guy. So you see, it's a very basic political, like, we respect your claim to the throne. We're not going to challenge that. Sidon and Farfar were never, like, allies, but it's that, like, no, we're cool. China's in disarray, doesn't have a lot right now.
As the current representative, I trust you.
Oh,
man.
yeah, but we'll get
The,
there.
I'm the only guy
barbaric
from
archipelagos, the chieftain Stoic the Vast approaches you.
Stoic.
7 feet tall, as wide as he is tall. Right, you're the king here.
Yeah.
He gives you a big meaty hand to shake your hand. Look forward to working with you. And you're a superhuman again. It's like, whoa, he's strong. He's just a naturally buff dude. Right, sounds pretty good. I've got some thoughts, right? We're Vikings. We've never been one for monarchies. I'm more of a chieftain, of course. But let's talk. I think we can do great. We really need to, pack it in, tighten it up. Too much shit's going on.
Yes, of course.
Right.
What ideas do you have?
No, so my main idea is, I've got a kid. Listen, it's great. I didn't know I had a son. I don't want to be that
Oh,
parent.
what's his name?
Hiccup, love of my life.
Wait.
Right? I thought he died. He came back. Hiccup. Hiccup's one of the other champions. And you're like, okay, great. He's been doing things with dragons, and I think it could be really beneficial. But we gotta, workshop it at home. Just hear me out. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Trust me, you want more. And you see, he points. Hiccup's across the hall, like eating and drinking. You see his mom's there with him, or at least a woman who looks older near. And you see, he goes, right, those two, family, love them. That kid, you need more of that.
Of Hiccup.
Yeah, that.
Just that. Sure. How do I get more of that?
You'll know. Cool. Artie.
If Stoke is here, do you think
those
I could mention to some people like, hey,
the kingdom of the elves, Volinar, was destroyed a couple months ago by demons. The Union would fill you in. It was bad. A high elf general betrayed them. Demons overrun the city. Last you heard, the Elven Oracle is dead. The king and queen are fled. No one knows where. So there's no real ally there. Most of the cities in America and Amazonia are kind of just independent nations. Amazonia is currently fighting off a war of conquistadors from Spain. Spain is not a major kingdom. It's the equivalency of Spain just kind of exists in this world. They have a king, but they're in no way a world power. King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella just kind of exist down there. But they basically threw all their forces to colonize Amazonia, but the Harbingers are taking care of that. But Artie, everyone is respecting your claim to the throne, it sounds like.
That's good.
And you've killed any of your political allies right now, so solid. All of you are resting. It's this, the following day. Their immediate troops, again, the peacekeepers ask for a portion of Charming / your armies. They march down Syracuse, should wrap up that war effort in a week. The Harbingers are immediately off. They take a scepter that gets them teleport to go stop Cortez. The speedrunners are going to stick around, kick around until they hear more about Syracuse. So pirates and Vikings are going to be here a little bit. And the Union, you see the Union's actually taking all of the adventuring parties with them to the New World. A part of the promise to help rally the adventuring parties is come to America, come to the New World. Thousands of miles of unexplored dungeons and people to meet, and kind of the idea of it's not colonizing, it's let's explore and really unite
explore
the
and
world.
record.
Explore and record. And so they're offering that. You guys are in Castle Grimhold. As you are here, I want to ask: is there anything you guys? I know Artie, you gave that deal for the rest of the parties, but are there things you guys want to try to find or ask for?
Yeah. There are two things I want to do.
Okay.
Before I try to find stuff. The first one is I'm gonna ask who makes statues.
Sweet. You find they bring in a man. You see, this is a royal statue maker, Charming. You see this dude? He's got a simple apron on.
That's okay. I'll show him a picture of Hordak and Entrapta, and I'll say I need a statue of them somewhere pretty in the city.
You see this dude? He's got a
You
strange
mean
twinkle in his eye, but he goes, I can do that.
Thank you.
He'll head off. And that's going to be commissioned through the palace funds.
Yeah, 100%.
You may never have to worry about money again.
Hopefully we won't.
You could just
copy.
copy out all of Hordek's spells
I mean,
And then for the second thing, I want to get Poe and Kai together, and I'm gonna just look at them, and I'm gonna be like, buddy, kneel down real quick.
This isn't some sort of
No,
Frosty and Barney,
just
right?
kneel down real quick.
Kai would kneel. Yeah.
I will hesitantly kneel.
And then
My
I'm gonna grab Excalibur, and I'm gonna tap their shoulder, and I'm gonna say, I hereby knight thee to the round table.
Poe is in tears, just
Rise, Sir Kai and Sir Poe the Panda.
Kai looks deeply honored. You see,
You're officially knights.
Your first 2 nights.
I
Officially.
give him a bear hug.
I will let you know. Part of you have so many tunable items, so we might have to worry about that. Part of of the Crown's attunement is you actually have bonuses to officially claim knights.
Ooh.
Or, like, you can give stuff to the knights with the crown. But
We'll worry about that.
we'll worry
after.
about. You've got like 8 things that could be attunable. You might need to find an item that gives you attunement slots.
The ring of attunement requires attunement.
For Pinocchio, I know you got the list where your family is, but Pinocchio, is there anything you're either looking for or want to talk to with these guys?
Is there any way to turn me back into a human?
We can check that. We can definitely check scrolls.
I think you can check scrolls.
And also, I want to deeply apologize to King Arthur, obviously.
You're fine.
Tenacious P will forever rise.
Tenacious
Pendragon,
P.
Pinocchio, and Poe.
Pendragon, Pinocchio,
You were
Poe.
under blackmailing spells. It's okay.
You're under Blackman. You guys hit up the Royal Libraries. There's a insane library in Far, Far Away that you guys head to. You see the librarian, this older woman. She looks frazzled because there are thousands of adventuring groups in here that are killing book gremlins and fighting minor monsters in here for her, but it's also then like really loud in the library. She sees you. The new King Arthur. I've read much about you. Historical, not propagandish. What can I do for you, my liege and your troop?
We have to turn that puppet back into a human being.
The puppet. Oh my goodness, you are alive. Yes. Well, let us look and see. Cool. Go ahead. Let's make a party investigation check as you all spend a quick couple hours at the library and search it up.
I have my advantage back.
Investigation. Oh, I have advantage because of my compass.
17.
That's good.
Because the compass, if you read through, the compass gives advantage on these kind of checks. Because Pinocchio, it's your heart's desire. It's leading you there. Part of what you need. 15.
17.
14.
And Kai, 14. You guys find, what you're finding is what happened to Pinocchio, it looks like something like a true polymorph. Something that permanently, magically, and physically altered
So we
Pinocchio.
could dispel it?
You know actually that dispelling it would require some of the highest magic possible, basically on par with a wish spell at that point. Like even a dispel magic is not enough. Because, well, I should say, it's also, Pinocchio has been in this form a little bit too long, it looks like.
So wee bit.
You do know there are powerful magicians in the world.
Where's Merlin?
We know the most.
Yeah, where's Merlin?
Yeah, what's he up to?
I'm gonna make a pure.
Everybody was here. Where was he?
Yeah, he would miss out on this kind of party.
My gosh, I love it.
This is the most dope party. He'd want to be here. Bring some good stuff.
You hear. Explosion of smoke in the library. Someone has spoken my name in the Library of Wonders. And Auntie, good to see you, my boy. Merlin looks.
For the first time, he didn't cuss me out.
Yeah!
Merlin
This is
has
crazy.
a yard margarita. He's got a little cap that says Merlin Con with an infinity sign next to it where the year would go. Auntie, welcome. I was just. How's it going, my boy? And you see, he suddenly takes off the hat. It's fine.
You can keep the hat. It's okay.
Oh, good. It was a fucking blast. Let me tell you, it's been a while since we've all met and not been conjoined in one's mind. It's working great. I'm starting to branch out, as they say, to the other realities.
2 things.
Yes!
First, just by default, you are supposed to be my court wizard. So.
A court, but why? You're... Did you do it?
Why am I...
Did you kill the bitch? Ah! He kind of like clocks the crowd. He is very drunk right now. I'm actually rolling everything with him at disadvantage. So you see, he's like, wonderful! Agent, the prophecy! This is wild. The second time you're a king. Do you have knights yet?
2.
I
I point at our
Oh,
Kai and I.
wonderful! Now, remember, key points. Don't be a dick to the knights. If
Don't
you-
have kids.
Don't have kids.
Yes.
No, just
Don't
no
trust
kids.
Morgana
Don't
whenever
trust
she shows
Morgana.
up.
Do
I
condoms
don't know where
exist
she
in this
is.
world yet?
I think she's still dead, but I've been doing a lot of research into it. I think her body and spirit is dead, but her mind is somewhere out there. And I don't
Wait,
know
when did
where.
Morgana die?
The Union
Yeah,
took
the
out.
mention
Union
you heard
had
a
a-
voice
that's right,
asking
when
for
she
your
was in the
gift.
high
The
country
Union
mall.
had a
I'm gonna keep that quiet from
multi-session
him.
fight against Morgana, but you see, Morgana,
I
her
remember
mind,
that.
her arcane magic still exists. I'm not sure where, but it exists. Now, no kids, no Morgana. Oh, and Merry Village? Maybe. Put a question mark.
After a really big council, yes.
Yes,
But-
wonderful.
If you would accept to be my court wizard, that's my
Artie, I would be honored. But first,
go.
he just pukes all over the library. You see the library just, it's not coming out. And he just, now, I am feeling much better. I can be your court wizard. Yes, I think I'm good to be in this reality for a bit.
Good.
Yes.
Second very important thing.
Yes.
We need to turn that puppet back into human.
The puppet!
Yes, the puppet.
Yes, you're the puppet. Wait, are you the puppet that wears the ladies' underwear?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm kidding. No, we
I'm
did
sorry,
that.
the nose grows?
We're not going to canonize that. You see,
It's
Merlin.
going to be ambiguous.
Yes. Well, I can definitely take a crack at this. It's been a while since I pulled up Merlin's set.
Does he just have every wizard spell
Merlin
known to man?
has, basically,
It spells from older
So,
editions.
I'm
Merlin-
sure he's also a level 20 wizard.
he's a level 20
I've always
wizard with
wanted to
a
run
couple boons.
I've always
He's,
wanted to run a lich who has older
here we go.
edition spells.
Pinocchio.
Alive long enough.
Merlin is going to try to cast a true polymorph on you to turn you back.
Delicious. And it kills me. Just kidding.
Pinocchio, the spell rebuffs. And you see Merlin. Now that's not normal. May I try again?
Sure.
Spell rebuffs again. Ah, shit. Alright, well, there goes my high level magic for the day. Pinocchio, he is going to cast a form of legend lore on you. And just... Trixie! Unfortunately, your body is not available.
Oh no.
Well, from the looks of it, you were indebted to a fae. Correct?
Yeah.
Your body was given to a different fae. Fae magic is hard to comprehend. It looks like your body is not up for grabs. You might need to kill an archfey and track that down.
What? Who's the name?
The name? You see, yeah, I'll pull it up. Currently, I'm looking at, someone, Maybelline? No, maybe? No. Marbles. Something with an M.
Good enough. That's good enough.
That's good. Honestly, Fae name, they're very unique. Every Fae wants to be... So, if you find the Fae with your body and enact incredible violence and kill them, you're going to get your body back. That'd be good.
At least
Do you have another form? I could train you into something different. You could be a slug. Or an elephant.
Would you love me if I was a worm?
Would you love me if I was a worm? Would you still be an adventuring party with Pinocchio if he was a worm? No. You see, Merlin, yeah, you're...
Full dragon guy.
So, yeah.
What?
A dragon! No, yeah, Merlin's not that stupid. But you will see, Merlin will stop, though, as something is about to happen.
Oh, piss. Is that one
As Merlin in the library sitting with you. Now, it's been a while.
this is serious Merlin talking now.
Yes, well, I haven't been on this plane in a while. Quick updates. How are we with the Dragon K-Pa? You good?
Dead.
Yes.
Reforming right now.
Okay, I think I was there for that,
But
but
the tree was planted.
tree's planted.
Both
Okay,
trees.
good.
And Shifu and the Fierce Five are taking care
How
of
are we dealing with the situation in the Americas? Do we know on that?
Charming has ships sending over, but we've warned them in advance.
Warned them?
they're
Okay, good.
But it's still
Yeah.
pretty unknown.
That's
They
with
know.
North
Okay, we
America.
should check
South
that.
America, the Harbingers are
I'm trying to
dealing
remember.
with Cortez.
Do we have a Voltron in this reality?
What's a Voltron?
Yeah, that answers my question. You would know at this point.
Maybe there is? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
it's a big thing. They fly around fighting. So if you don't have that,
Wouldn't Scott?
oh,
No.
No, Scott's a super
what do you know about the Horde?
Oh, Hordak, yeah.
Hordak.
He was with our
We know
group for a
that.
while. He's got a statue built.
All
to
of
him.
you hear screaming from outside.
Oh, piss.
I'll just fly outside.
You, Merlin will grab Pinocchio and just that misty step teleport back. All of you on the street, people are pointing into the sky in terror as the sun, a dot appears, and then another, and then another. Like growing scales of darkness, the sun slowly blots out. An eclipse of unnatural hexagonal proportions. You hear
The guy's falling!
in each of your minds, telegraphed psychically, I am Horde Prime, ruler of your galaxy. Kneel, and I will allow your planet to live. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session and take our 5-year hiatus in-game.
In-game?
Questions about
In-game. Thank you all so very much for playing. Thank you all for listening. And I will see you all eventually. Bye-bye.
I did have in